thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Keep your home cool, noise out, and pests dead. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free inspection.
Did you know that Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief for nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea? Of course you do, because everyone knows the Pepto song. But did you know that Pepto also comes in convenient and delightful solid forms?
Pepto has very fast melts, cherry chewables, liquid caps that make relief easy.
Pepto makes relief on the go easy. So when you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
They say to make yourself indispensable at work, so I developed a digital catering solution that only I can operate. Okay, it's actually easycater.com.
David!
They love me, because I, the director of catering logistics, not a real job, use EasyCater to get catering from all our favorite restaurants. Tight budget? No problem. Need vegetarian options? Gluten-free? Check and check.
D-Man, you crushed lunch today.
It was easy. EasyCater.
EasyCater is your all-in-one tech platform for ordering food for work. Start your order at easycater.com.
1010XL, WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. From the offseason to the postseason, nobody covers the Jaguars like 1010XL. From Duval to the world,
all communication lines are clear.
Download the 1010XL apps for free on Apple and Android devices and listen wherever life takes you.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
as soon as possible
at 641-1010.
Now at Hodges Mazda, get ready for an incredible offer and drive home the 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% APR for 36 months. Lauren Brooks here. The Mazda CX-5 combines sleek design, advanced technology, and a responsive drive, making it the ideal SUV for your everyday adventures. Discover the Hodges Mazda difference with our non-commissioned sales team who are always focused on your best interest first. Plus, you get 2 years of free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at hodgesmazda.com. See dealer for details, terms, and fees for qualified applicants. Expire September 30th, 2024.
Mad Men Marketing, Jacksonville's original digital ad agency, is now able to get your ads placed on Amazon Prime Video. Their digital experts are some of the few digital marketers approved to insert on Amazon Prime Video. Call their digital consultants at 355-1766 to learn how you can use Amazon Prime Video to grow your business and increase sales. Mad Men Marketing. Interact. Don't interrupt.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool.
Feeling the heat, Jacksonville? Cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Your system worked hard all summer long to keep you cool. Give it a spa day. Schedule a system tune-up. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and if you stay in your home long enough, a new roof. Hicken here for our friends at Lockhart Roofing. nobody better in Jacksonville. How do I know? They are a local certified Master Elite contractor, and that means they have a GAF Master Elite warranty. That's the best in the roofing industry. In this day and age, don't settle for cheap or discount roofers. Lockhart Roofing has been here for decades. They aren't going anywhere. Call my friends at Lockhart Roofing, 994-3851. That's 994-3851. Lockhart Roofing, Jacksonville's best for Jacksonville people.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken. You know it! Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come on. Rise and shine, gang. Googans. Go time. Yeah, go time on a Tuesday morning. Calvin Truck Accessories Tuesday, isn't it? Wow. Find your happy place. That's my first suggestion to you. I don't know what it is you do to get away from it all. I mean, you probably can't get on a plane, fly to the Rockies, but maybe it's a walk on the beach. I don't know, spend some time in the Bible this morning. Perhaps it's an exercise program. MSL. Make sweet love before you go to work today. Find something. Find a happy place. Take yourself somewhere, man. You know what I mean? Maybe you like to fish. I don't know. Pickleball? Sorry, E. No?
Matter of fact, I might do that instead. I might do that again.
Yeah. Just find something. I mean, wherever it is that you go to find your peace, right? Wherever it is that you go to find that happy place of no intrusion. Keep this stinking football team out of it, man. This wet ball of fur. Soft kitty. Keep them away, you frauds. You absolute frauds. Get out of here. Get away from me, man. Get away. Congratulations. Congratulations. Of all the bad football that we've seen here for a lot of years, and there has been a ton, hasn't there? Nobody ever did it worse than you jokers in the first half last night. Yeah, this is the kind of game people get fired for, right? You're on the, you're in a presidential election, and you have your PR person. I don't even know what they call them. And they go out on stage and cut a big fart. I mean, good grief. Biggest halftime deficit in the history of this miserable franchise. You got to work hard to do anything worse around here. Congratulations, you freaking frauds. You've done it. Yeah. People get fired for this kind of nonsense. Yeah, this ship has sailed, Bubba. You lost it. We got duped, didn't we? We got duped by some little 5-game magic streak at the end of 2022. We stink, man. Stink! P-U. Come here, girl. We're terrible. Good grief, man. I hope y'all are sleeping this morning, soft kitty. How do you walk around town, man? Don't go to Publix today. I'm not encouraging anyone to say anything to you. You should be embarrassed, man.
Did you hear their plane got stuck? They were having mechanical issues.
Yeah, I bet they were. Holy hell. Here's an idea to the coaching staff while you're stuck there on the tarmac. Try breaking down some film, you jokers. Golly. Hey, Trent Baalke. Way to build a house out of sand. Congratulations. We know you're sitting somewhere in some sunglasses this morning, but maybe next time a little brick and mortar. Hey, Doug Peterson. Holy hockey sticks. How did you win a Super Bowl, man? It's an honest question. Just tell me. Just how, hell, I don't know. I didn't draw anything up. Nick Foles played out of his mind. I don't know how I did it. I ask myself that every day. I'm more like a 6-10 coach. Hey, Trevor.
When did you exactly? What was the date you forgot how to play quarterback? Is there a date? First question for Trevor. Was there a specific day you forgot how to play? Before or after the $800 zillion? I'll take it off the air. Hey, defense. Whoa. You guys are something else, man. You slap-happy jokers. Aggressive scheme. We like it here. We want to be the best defensive line in the league. Okay, question for defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen this morning. Hey, Coach, what up? Okay. Yeah. Holy hockey sticks. Y'all are an abject embarrassment to the city of Jacksonville, to the state of Florida, and to the sport of football. You 53 are the worst laughingstock of any 53, of any 22 that will take a football field for the month. Congratulations. You absolutely flat out, egg on your face, embarrass yourself to the highest level. You almost laugh at you jokers. Holy cow, man. Any amount, of passion and belief we have poured into you. At this point, it's good money on bad. Go away. Holy cow, man. Excuses, blah, blah, I'm shocked, blah, blah. Y'all suck, man. EOS. End of story. Back with more on the other side. Breathing in the sweet stench of failure, Jacksonville. Those jokers down by the river floated through your backyard about 11 Mondays a year.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
It's all about picking winners.
Yes, it is.
With the best picks and win a pizza party from Salvatore's Pizza at Tapestry Park.
Who wants pepperoni?
The 10-10 Weekly Pick'em Contest is brought to you by MyBookie. You pick 'em at 1010XL.com.
Did you know you can charge the all-new Honda Electric Prologue in the same receptacle as your phone? You don't need any special charging stations at your home. Simply plug in your Honda or your phone. See your local Honda dealer now. We're electrified.
This is Tony Baselli, Pro Football Hall of Famer. I was known for protecting our quarterback. These days, I'm extending that protection to a different arena, your home. I have partnered with Heritage Roofing of North Florida, your premier local roofers with over 25 years of experience. Heritage is your go-to roofer for hurricane preparation, with same-day inspections and estimates. They also work with all insurance companies. Let Heritage Roofing of North Florida safeguard your home and family. Visit heritagenfl.com for your free estimate today.
State license CCC 1335410.
Hey, Hicken here. Are you tired of having your carpets professionally cleaned only to have them looking dingy again? Zero Res can help. I'll tell you what, they have the technology. Zero Res uses its patented ZR water that cleans beautifully without using any soaps, detergents, or shampoos. That means zero residue left behind. And guess what? Zero Res falling back in time for September. 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129, and we'll clean a 4th room for free. That's right. The 4th room is on me. Zero Res, man. Spell it forward. Zero Res, spell it backwards. It's a right way to clean.
D.D. Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
When pests invade your space, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, we show up for you and eliminate pests quicker. Because we care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so do we. Don't live with a pest problem. Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com. Terminix it.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
If you're looking for custom metalwork, look no further than Superior Fence and Rail. Whether it's custom railing, shade structures, or custom entry gates, their expert team controls the turnkey process. From CAD design and raw metal to powder-coated finish and expert installation. When you choose Superior Fence and Rail for your custom metal project, you get a project that's, well, superior. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail today.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialist for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialist take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hidden Hills Golf Club invites you to come out and experience one of the most beautiful and unique golf courses in North Florida. Affordable golf, friendly service, and great times in the Hills Grill after play. Book your tee time, hiddenhillsgc.com.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window
World, simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Stash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
It's time to take it back to the 90s, Jags fans. Be at the bank Sunday, October 6th as we debut our Prowler throwback jerseys against the Colts and induct legendary head coach Tom Coughlin into the pride of the Jaguars at halftime. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. You're not going to want to miss this matchup. Lock in your seats now by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Apology not accepted, man. Shut your mouth. Get inside. No dinner.
I'm cleaning out my closet.
We all are, man. You need to change the scenery, dude. You need to go somewhere where the football team doesn't just absolutely soul-suck you every dadgum year. We have an offshoot year every now and then. Somehow, with all this money spent and all this talent, boy, it's a recent trend in sports, isn't it, from us fans? You know, the offseason is when coaches and players and media, other media, national media, talk, and they listen, we used to keep receipts on us, and that's fair. It's what we do, right? When we make our picks at the beginning of the year and we tell you the Jaguars, they're going to be 10-7, or gosh, I think they're 11-6. That's fair to say, well, gosh, why am I going to listen to what you're going to tell me the record is? You weren't straight up on it last year. Well, now we've kind of directed that now to these players and this coach speak that we hear, in the offseason. When Shad Khan says this is the best team that we've had since he's been there. You sure? You sure? That's the owner. That's the owner of the franchise, the guy that makes the ultimate decision. This is the best team you've had here, and they're 0-3 and just embarrassed you and the entire city on national TV? What are we doing about it? Trevor Lawrence, the best team we've had. Really? I remember when you were going to be the best quarterback we had. Honestly, would have totally understood if Mac Jones trotted out there at some point in the second half. That second quarter, listen, there's 1,000 things that went wrong last night. Joe Montana and Tom Brady's nephew, playing with all their talents and then some, can't win a game where the defense absolutely just bottom out betas all night. But it's 20-3. Obviously, the defense is not going to stop anybody. Jaguars are trying to put some semblance of a drive together. They've done nothing in the first half. Trevor had 59 yards passing. Part scheme, which is terrible. The offense is terrible. The plays are terrible. They're terrible. You're terrible. You're terrible. Your plays are terrible. Now, I'm just a guy sitting here, don't care. I've seen 30 years of football. I've seen franchise after franchise, coach after coach, scheme after scheme come through. I've been watching yours now for 20 games. It sucks, man. No one gets open. There's no time. You refuse to fix the line. You refuse to fix it. This is what you get. So now y'all posture down there, all you millionaires, and fight back and forth and infight and have internal strife. Well, it's his fault. No, it's his fault. Nah, we don't care. Y'all suck. Absolutely stink. I'm using this in football fan vernacular. Excuse me. Let me try and keep it to stink. Y'all stink, man. This offense is pitiful. Pitiful. Trevor's average. Average. Can he be better? I will always believe that he can be. I will. But where we are right now, garbage city, baby. Trevor's driving the truck. Your offense, do something with it. And if you're scared, bleepless at this point, if you are going to take the snap and within a half a second go turn your back and go sprinting out left or right, then sit down for a while to get your wits about it. If you don't want to play in traffic, okay, I get it. We'll send a tackling dummy, whatever. But you can't keep doing what you're doing. And so to wit, the defense has literally stopped no one all night. Man, you jokers, wow. Wow. Hard to be a professional football player and pick up a check with what y'all did last night. I mean, really, I can't find one or two of you should be on any team. That's an absolute embarrassment. Totally, top to bottom. Ryan Nielsen, new defensive coordinator. Well, he's no good. We learned that. I learned a lot last night, man. There's no smoke and mirrors there. We got steamrolled. With all of this importance on this game, with all the extra edge that we should have been playing with, the Bills recognized, responded, out-talented, outclassed. Josh Allen is in another stratosphere compared to our franchise quarterback. We're a disaster. Doug Peterson and crew are making Trevor Lawrence even worse. This is bad. They're making him worse. We played Buffalo last year. He went 25 or 37, 315 yards, and we won the game. 1 year later, we can't get out of our own way. They are making him worse. It's bad. That offense is bad, man. It's poorly designed. It's pitifully executed, and it has now for the third straight year. Not opinion, the worst offensive lines in the league. You can't win with that up front. You can't. No more sugarcoating it. They're terrible. Cam's terrible. Walker Little's a disaster. The interior are old and no good. We're terrible up front. And gosh knows that That coach, that coordinator, they're not going to scheme anything to deal with that. Nope. Just going to keep doing the same garbage over and over. Why is it that our receivers, like 80% of the time, there's someone right on their hip?
I don't know,
Like
man.
to complete a pass, man, we got to thread needles just to complete normal passes. Why would I watch other teams or guys running wide open, including a whole bunch of Buffalo Bills last night that weren't named Stephon Diggs or damn sure Gabe Davis? How? Are we trying? Pitiful top to bottom, but let me keep going back. Even with all that, holy, I'm working up a sweat, man.
You all right, bro?
I'm all right.
You all right?
If you have hate, you're
Don't worry about me. You got nothing to worry about. People worry about me. You got nothing to worry about.
I know, right?
I'm fine. Leave it calm and measured. Even with a defense that played patty cake all night, so soft, kitty. Let me get some. This goes out to the defense this morning. Some of you, Joe, maybe you went to the speakeasy when you got home late last night. Maybe just driving home this morning after some hen. Hopefully you got a driver. This one's for you guys. This is for the Jaguars defense this morning, boys.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr.
Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Come here, girl. Come on. Psst. Got you some milk. They wouldn't. Me, Hick, the sales staff could have scored a touchdown last night. The Bills could have had a promotion. Come to the Bills versus Jags this Monday night, and one lucky fan is going to score a touchdown in a Monday night football game. Let's welcome Billy from Schenectady. Billy's a 47-year-old plumber. He's 5'8", 212. We're just going to hand it off tackle. We feel pretty good about his chances. You jokers, you soft little kitty cats, little kittens. Jacksonville kittens. Meow. That should be our new deal. You know, the little cute little kitten face? Let's take the logo off the side, put a cute little kitten, little fuzzy little kitten face. Psst, psst, psst. Come here, kitty. Little cotton little face. Look at it, so cute. Look at that little wet nose. Does that mean he have a fever? Honey, come check out our Jaguar kitty. Think he has a fever. Soft kitty. Anyway, it's 20-3. Offense try to do something. We get it to midfield. Trevor, when you get protection, buddy, sorry. So sorry. We expect you to be perfect, and be able to hit a crossing route 20 yards downfield. Nah, man, when 16 floated a daggum completion that every quarterback in the league could hit, that's where you lost me. That's where you got to get me back. I don't know the reasons or the why-fors. Down 23 with any chance at all, 4 minutes to go in the half. The offense has done nothing either. To have a first down under your belt, to have a clean pocket, to have a receiver wide open. No one within 10 yards of him. But the only time it happened all night, in fact. To just flutter sail it over his head, a gift to DeMar Hamlin, was Bush League, man. That's where he lost me. Gonna have to bring him back. I don't think this coaching staff can do it. I mean this. They're making him worse. He's getting worse. Balky and Peterson are making the quarterback worse. And it wasn't a high bar to start. Now look at where we are as a franchise, what our expectations were this offseason, what we've seen in these first 3 games, and after 30 years of Jaguars football. I'll remind you, I was at Jags Oilers on the sideline in 1995. Through all that, we just can't get it right. We just can't get it right. And what happened? It was a mirage. We had a mirage of exciting comeback wins. Our franchise quarterback's claim to fame is that he was able to overcome 4 first-half interceptions. Oh, this will be good for Trevor. It was a mirage. That success was a mirage. At our best, we've been a 9-8 football team. Big deal. No true contenders, heavyweight towers that build it right with a good front office and a good coach and a great quarterback were playing last night in Buffalo and wearing blue. And we're just a sad sack, kitty cat group of pretenders. A marauding group of fraudsters that put on black uniforms and cash checks.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
Ain't no hate. Man, I mean, we know the metaphors. It ain't raining. I know what that is on my leg. Little kitty cat should be using a litter box. So, let me bring to life. You don't have to give me wonk, wonk, wonk. We're going to get the real life version. Like if you filter through the week after week, right in the preseason, the best team we've ever had. This is the best team we've ever had. We've added pieces everywhere. I think we're built. This is what like if you ask the question, what really you hear, like last night in the post game, yeah, Trevor, what are your thoughts on the loss? What you hear really at this point, what he's really saying is, but if you put it through the filter, I guess this is actually what came out of the quarterback's mouth after a just complete, utter failure and embarrassment of epic proportions. Let the finger pointing begin, by the way. That's what's next in the disintegration of a team and a unit. That's coming. That's where we are. We don't have a good, solid DNA base. We are prone to those sort of infighting and bad drama when things go bad. It's coming. It's coming here. The pieces are in play. The personalities are there. I can see it. I can sense it. I can feel it. This isn't going to end smoothly. It's going to continue to catastrophe. We'll be 0-4 next week, and it'll continue. It's his fault. No, it's his fault. Why needs this? Oh, rumors are that Trevor doesn't like this. Oh, rumors are that Peters doesn't like that. Oh, rumors are that blah, 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 blah. That's coming. So it's coming. This isn't a strong, good, well-built, oiled machine. It's a hodgepodge of beach frisbee players that caught a good run and caught some rays at the end of the 2022 season. Frauds. None of them are who they say they were. None of them. How many sacks does Josh Hines-Allen have now? Maybe you conspiracy theorists on contract years are right. Witness protection called Josh. They said you made a mistake. You were on television last night. Hey, Trayvon Walker. Let me tell you something, buddy. Aiden Hutchinson could leave Detroit at the snap and get to Josh Allen quicker than you. Aiden Hutchinson, they could say hike. He could drive to the airport, fly to Buffalo, take an Uber, put on a uniform, and get there about the same time you do. We're terrible, dude. Hey, wonk, 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 wonk. Trevor, what about this 0-3 start? What about the fact of all the pitiful football that's been played in Jacksonville for 30 years now? You guys were the worst performance in the history of first-half Jaguars football. You trailed by 31 at the break. What's going on?
It's frustrated. Obviously, just kind of after tonight, just a little bit stunned, to be honest. I thought, we work really hard. We practice hard. We put a lot of time in. I mean, disappointing would be an understatement.
Fade to black. You're disappointed, Chief? I got a lot of ears hearing me this morning. Slept a little more fitfully than you did. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Not saying you didn't care about the loss. Not saying you're stunned and frustrated. I'm saying there are a lot of dudes with a lot more heart this morning than any I saw on the field last night. I got dudes driving trucks around this morning, spending money to watch y'all that feel like they care more than you do. That's what happens when you go on national TV and you quit on a city. You quit on a sport. Oh, hold on now. Don't use that Q word. No one quit. All right, then you're so woefully undertalented. How did this roster come together? How do you explain giving up 47 points in an NFL game? And you tried? That's worse. You're listening to The Drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys. Home of the big honking horn. Fred Taylor will join us for his perspective a little bit later this morning. We also got the Doring report. Breathe it in. Florida may perhaps have gotten their last win of the year. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll talk to Doring as Florida heads into a bye week. So we got both that going on. We'll commiserate here together. Look, prove it's different at this stage. Enough of this pie and this guy nonsense. All guilty of listening to them down there tell us what they are. Right? At the end of the day, this ain't rocket science. We don't all go down to Mayo, watch the neurosurgeon, and then pretend like we could do what they do, okay? So let's just keep it real here, man. That ain't rocket science. It's not. You don't have to have a PhD. You're not among the world's smartest people for drawing up ball plays. Newsflash. The playbook needs to be burned. Doug Peterson needs to burn the midnight oil and put some plays in that freaking work. I don't know what to do with the offensive line. I don't know what to do. They can't do any. They're terrible though. They're flat out terrible.
They are who we thought they were.
They're just flat out terrible across the board. Trevor's average quarterback. The play calling stinks. The defense has never been more soft kitty in the history of the franchise. Yeah, happy Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida State visiting SMU as 4.5-point road dogs this week at Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Total 47. SMU as a 1-point underdog outscored TCU 66-42 Saturday, while Florida State outlasted Cal 14-9 as a 3-point home favorite. UCF laying 13.5 at home with Colorado, 63.5 the total in that Big 12 matchup. On October the 5th, the Florida Gators will host UCF in the Swamp. Bills crushed the Jaguars 47-10 as 4.5-point home favorites. This week, Jacksonville visiting Houston as plus 4.5 dogs, 45.5 the total. Bet smarter with Juice Reel. It's free in the App Store. Juice, R-E-E-L. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Duck Duck Rooter is currently hiring in all departments. We want great plumbers, CDL drivers, drain field installers, and lift station technicians. If you have experience in your trade and love to deliver a super high-quality level of customer service, you have found the right company. You will enjoy our benefits package that includes excellent weekly pay, paid holidays, health insurance, and working for the best in the industry. Apply at duckduckrooter.com. That's duckduckrooter.com. And click on the careers page. Duck Duck Rooter is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. And I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. One of the biggest changes we've seen in fine jewelry over the last 25 years has been the growth of jewelry designers. At Underwoods, we're the leader, bringing to North Florida the best names in designer jewelry. In fact, we carry designer lines in a similar way to how clothing stores carry designer labels. The difference is that jewelry designers have to be a little more timeless in their presentations because nobody wants to buy a fine piece of jewelry only to find out the next year it's gone out of style. That's why you'll find at Underwoods the best of the jewelry designer names, those that are tried and true and popular. Names like David Yerman, Roberto Coin, John Hardy, Marco Bichigo, Jude Francis, Lagos, Hippolyta, and a lot more are all available right now at Underwoods. So if you want the best looks in designer jewelry, stop by Underwoods, San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hey, gang, lower mortgage rates are finally here thanks to the Fed and Loan Pronto. Loan Pronto just locked in a homeowner at 4.59% APR, the lowest in 2 years. So whether you got your loan last month or last year, time to call Loan Pronto. Dump that high-rate loan. You can lock in at a lower rate fast with virtually no paperwork and usually no appraisals. No limit on how many times you can refi, so get started today. Use this opportunity. Get cash out, wipe out your credit cards, do a cash out refi. In fact, get 50, 75, 100 grand or more out of your home. Use that to pay off all your high-interest debt. End up with just one low monthly payment and see how much you can save. If you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Purchase loans available as well. Call now. Get your rate quote in minutes with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees like those other guys. VA Streamline Loans, also available with Loan Pronto. What you waiting for? Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508, loanpronto.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
The best teal-colored coverage includes Mia's Quick Hits.
Get the latest news from inside the building and around the league. I'm Mia O'Brien, 1010XL's NFL Insider.
Driven by Arlington Toyota. Available on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Summer is here, which means it's time for road trips and family vacations. Frank Frangie here. Before you hit the road, make sure your car can handle the heat with a visit to Big Chief Tire. Their expert technicians will ensure your vehicle can handle the summer heat, from tire checks to AC services. Avoid the stress of a breakdown and travel with confidence. Visit BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your summer checkup today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Hey, gang, imagine having a doctor available to you any day or any time. Hicken here from my friend and doctor, Rick Townsend. I've been going to Doc T for, a couple decades. He decided to take a leap into a new and exciting, more personal world of medicine that allows him to have a better relationship with his patients, and I sure am going with him. If you need an appointment, per se, and you're trying to get an appointment, you're not feeling well, usual doctor's office, we'll get you in December. Not with Doc T. If you're not feeling well, you get in right away. You got a medical emergency, here's Doc T's personal phone number. He'll get right back to you 7 days a week. It's kind of like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost will surprise you. And as far as physicians, I think Rick Townsend is the best. Navy trained, graduated from Wake Forest. Doc T's been a fixture in our community forever. So if you need yearly physicals, office or virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, hospital follow-ups, you name it, Doc T has you covered. Find out how you can take away your health worries. MyPVConcierge.com.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey, it's Mike Dempsey, and you know how I feel about Pella Windows and Doors. Great design, strongest warranties, and the highest quality product. I even chose Pella Windows for my own home. And whether you're a homeowner replacing windows or building a new home or a trade professional working with clients, I know the design experts at Pella will help your project run smoothly and look great. Visit PellaJacks.com or the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway at Pella Windows and Doors.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguars suffered one of the team's worst losses on Monday Night Football to the Buffalo Bills. Head coach Doug Peterson holds himself accountable and is shouldering much of the blame.
I have to figure out a way to get more out of them, whatever that looks like.
Quarterback Trevor Lawrence says the team needs to take practice performance to game day.
Really good week of practice and prep, but at some point you gotta go do it in the game, and we haven't been able to do that yet.
Former Jag running back Fred Taylor lamented the defense's inability to hardly get any pressure on Bills quarterback Josh Allen.
It was a brief hello, and after that, they didn't see him the rest of the night. It's tough to find answers.
That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555.
This, that, and the other. O-line's fine. O-line's fine. Add a center. Meet the new center. Same as the old one. Good grief.
Hey, Jeff, you ever been to one of them smash houses?
No.
I'm sure those are probably booming right now. You just take a sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
and you
about.
just break
That's
it.
right. Well, idea to make money. We should open a smash house out here in the
Monday
in the
morning.
side.
Monday mornings after the game.
Well-earned frustration. I got news for you. The organization, I'm sure, have you worked for the Jags and ticketing you're driving in today? Oh, my God. It's well-earned criticism. That's a joke. Y'all aren't working hard enough in the offseason, or you're not fine-tuning the playbook, or you're not putting in the time. You're not doing something. You're woefully outclassed. And help ain't coming, gang. We're terrible. We are what we are. We're one of the worst 2 or 3 teams in the league. It happens fast, man. It can happen, I guess, with cornerstone quarterbacks and rush-ins, neither of whom are performing at all. Is the storyline in the offseason of Josh Allen putting on weight?
I noticed that as well.
Or Josh Hines Allen?
Yeah, Josh Hines
Doesn't
Allen.
he look stumpier? Like, not as quick, or no?
He definitely looks thicker.
He does. He looks thicker. He doesn't, I mean, whatever. He's going to be the best in the league is what he told us this offseason. Sat down with Eric Armstead. You'd think the 49ers joined the Jaguars and not just Armstead. So they lured us in with that sucker talk, suckered us in, telling us how good they were. And then when the time to put your money where your mouth is, they went south, fetal position. Soft little kitty cats, washed down the drain, headed to St. John's somewhere. That's pitiful last night. You deserve every single bit of rotten criticism you can get. You should be embarrassed. You should be absolutely embarrassed. You don't just make a lot of money. You're supported by a community that spends a lot of money on y'all. A lot. Not frivolous side money that people can't use. There's an expectation of return on that, and that's fine. No one expects a money-back guarantee. They expect better than that. We're selling big visions and future of football here in Jacksonville, haven't we? We've been selling the big vision of football here in Jacksonville. It includes sparkly new billion-dollar stadiums, high-rise hotels, franchise quarterbacks. Yeah, 47-10 just called. You lost like a light punching college team on the road facing Georgia. That's terrible. There's no help coming either, by the way. Well, you put in Mac Jones to do better than this. First play, what does he do? Sack, fumble. The argument against Trevor, the biggest argument against Trevor is this is true. He's not good enough. He's not great enough that he's the difference maker and he can succeed when everything else is terrible. He's not good enough to do that. He's not a great. He's an NFL good. I don't think he'll ever be a great. You got that gene, that dog in you, or you don't. And that dog don't lose 8 in a row. I don't give a damn who he's playing with ever. So clearly we're gonna have to coddle around our quarterback. He's gonna have to be coddled. Going to have to coddled with perfect situations and scenarios around him. The frustration is starting to build. It's the exasperation rather, starting to show itself, right? You saw visible signs last night of frustration, snapping, and he's not an alpha. He's not a guy that's going to take a terrible situation and pull you out of the fire. That's not him. He can be really, really good. Like the unkind word would be front runner. Be the unkind word. Play your whole career for a dominant high school team, go to a college football team that just won a national title, have all kinds of NFL talent around you, go win another title. He's had a really good football situation everywhere he's been until here. Got a miserable one all the way around in year one. Certainly didn't help. Things got to be right around him. Defense got to be making plays. The offensive line can't be the worst in the league. And these jokers, for whatever reason, have sold us a big pile of manure, and and it stinks. And you can't get better. Oh, the tackles aren't good. Let's put Walker Little in. How'd that go? And these are our guys, man. There's no one coming in to save the day. And these coaches have proven they're incapable of scheming up anything exciting enough to make a difference. And we got a bunch of guys that everything's got to be perfect, and everyone else around them has to be good. Ain't working. You flip over to thank goodness there's Washington, Cincinnati. Gave us something to watch at 34-3. When I switch my channel, I see Jamar Chase separating 6-8 yards wide open. I see a rookie, Jaden Daniels, just dropping dimes from 60 yards, went 21-23, 3 touchdowns. It's his third game. Trevor, it's your fourth year, boss. You think Washington's, no one's confusing them for this year's Super Bowl champ. Bunch of excuses, man. That's what we've ended up with. I've made them too. I've blurred the lines between excuses and reasons. Our quarterback's good. If things are good. And if not, he ain't great. He can't lift you out of malaise. I said that going in this year. All things being the same as last year, it's not acceptable if our quarterback's not taking and not putting us on his back and taking us somewhere. That's what the greats do. They make you better than what you are. Trevor does not make the Jaguars better than the miserable outfit that they are. Can come up with nothing. And now he just looks completely lost and shell-shocked and scared and running around just like a deer in headlights, dude. They have just trashed our entire fall in 3 weeks. And it's not going to get any better. We're terrible. We're not going to get any better. And every week they'll tell us that they're working on things to get better. And sure, it's the NFL. A win's going to pop in here or there. And then we're going to be talking about Operation Blow Up. Draft talk on 1010XL. All right, a quick football fixie. The misery loves company, and we got some. Bengals are 0-3. They lost at home last night to Washington. Cincinnati is feeling probably a lot like our situation. They've had certainly a lot higher expectations than 0-3 and home losses now to New England and Washington. But really, the story was Jaden Daniels just fantastic last night. And why could Washington just put together pieces like that make sense and work? You know why? Because everyone's line around the league is so much better than ours. We're just a mess. We've been so poorly constructed. I can't even do a football fix. I can't even do it. Everything that I say, my mind just wanders over to all our inadequacies and the pitiful failure of people paying a lot of money to fix it that are purported to know so much about football. It's amazing. I mean, it really is. It's amazing that you can draft Trayvon Walker over Aiden Hutchinson 2 years later and have a job. That's an incredible failure. Trevor, like him, love him, define him, whatever, it's hard to find somebody else that you could have or would have picked in that spot. You desperately need a quarterback. You got the number one pick. And he's certainly better than average, but he's just good. He's not great. He's not great enough to take you where you can't go without him.
We got both of the we got two top quarterbacks in that draft anyways.
Yeah, fair. What a fun Tuesday. All right, the San Francisco 49ers, man, they're an absolute mess when it comes to the injuries. And Now it's Hargraves. He's going to be out, the defensive tackle, probably the rest of the year. Christian McCaffrey goes to see a specialist in Germany. That always sounds so sketch to me. You got to go like to Europe to see doctors. Always seems strange. Vikings get good news. Sam Darnold, no structural damage to his knee. Vikings have been one of the real pleasant success stories so far. The Chargers' Derwin James certainly getting the rep as a dirty player. Suspended one game for player safety violations. Is this not the second one? Did he not get one last year?
I believe so.
Right?
I think so.
It feels like it. Anyway, just a few headlines there. We'll get back to the commiseration. It's Commiseration Tuesday at Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to the drill. The Football Fix brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Joynton Creek Golf Club.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. He's got quite a history in downtown Duval.
Hindsight's always 20/20.
Jeff Lockeman checks the tape for you. Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Brought to you by Napa Auto Care.
10 to noon on 1010XL.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey everyone, it's football season and we wanted to go to the drawing board to make this year's predictions. Let's compare our two blonde all-stars. Most touchdowns, best pricing in the market. Most passing yards, gives the most for your trade. Most receptions, free oil changes with every purchase. Super Bowl champion. Wow, customer service. This looks like a winning season for everyone. Come see Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville, where you can score big all season long.
My name is Brian. I've lost 42 pounds on Awaken 180. I had a triple bypass in 2018. I had a hip replacement 2.5 years ago. My focus was just getting healthy and being consistent. With this plan, once you establish yourself, if I decide to cheat, I can cheat. I'm burning enough calories a day. I don't have any fear. It's not really a diet. It's a lifestyle change. It's changed my perspective on how to eat better and just kind of control yourself. And I hope what this does, I hope it enables somebody in their 60s that has poor health and no hope, that gives them hope. That's my goal.
Wow. Thank you so much, Brian. Hey, this is Matt Hayes. Brian sharing his Awaken 180 story is the exact reason I continue to share my story with all of you. There's hope, there's a plan, and you will succeed with Awaken 180. Online at awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them the solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reach Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reach Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now graduate making over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There's no tuition or no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by November 7th.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
When my wrist pain was acting up and I needed help, I took Dan Hicken's advice and headed over to see the experts at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. This is Stuart Moore with the PGA Tour. I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whenever you have a need, they took great care of me. They'll take great care of you.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. The next time you need orthopedic care, you can rely on our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, folks like me think like this. We pay a lot of money monthly, so if something happens and we need you, you need to be there. That's what the Kaproskis do for us. Craig and Chris Kaproski team up to take care of our insurance fees. When I say take care of, I mean it. There are two words that matter to them: customer service. Okay? Sometimes those get lost in today's culture, but not to the Kaproskis. Something happens, you call them, they have you answers immediately. If they don't answer the phone, they call you right back. How do I know these things? Because I've worked with the Kaproskis a bunch of different times, and so have my children. Homeowners, auto, flood, boat insurance, small business. Kaproskis will be there for you at your time of need. Easy to get an insurance checkup. Craig.Kaproski at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaproski, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at goosehead.com, or call 478-8422. Craig and Chris Kaproski are part of the Goosehead Insurance family and part of our family as well.
Hey, there's a lab-grown diamond and jewelry sales event going on right now at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Monahan's is known for its natural diamonds and gemstones, but we've had so much demand for lab-grown diamonds that now through the end of September, Monahan Jewelers is having a lab-grown diamond and jewelry sales event. We've brought in a huge selection of lab-grown diamonds and jewelry to meet this incredible demand. Lab-grown diamond sales event now through the end of September at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Think you can't afford to buy a home? Think again. Lennar offers a range of new homes at affordable prices with a simple and hassle-free buying experience. Every home comes with our Everything's Included package, which means you get premium features and upgrades at no extra cost. For a limited time, enjoy rates as low as 3.99% and no closing costs on select homes when you finance through Lennar Mortgage. Call us at 904-917-2372 to find your dream home today. Lennar, the home for you.
Jacksonville contractors and business owners, do you need bathroom partitions and accessories? Frank Frangie here. Coyle & Sons has been in business in Jacksonville since 1927. They've earned the reputation of quality and specialized skill. Coyle & Sons are the ones trusted in Jacksonville by the top contractors, and they can stand on their reputation when you need almost 100 years of commercial contractor experience. Coyle & Sons will design it for you. Call them today at 904-356-4821 or visit them at coiljacks.com.
Thermal Engineers is hiring. Thermal Engineers is a commercial HVAC contractor serving North Florida for over 20 years. Qualified technicians and installers. How does top pay, 401k, and full benefits sound? And a signing bonus. Is it time for a positive change in your career? Join the family-oriented commercial HVAC contractor at Thermal Engineers. Call 230-1172 or go to Thermal Engineers, Inc., an equal opportunity employer.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Chad and Sandy Real Estate. Florida head coach Billy Napier, even after Saturday's victory, expects more from his team, and that may mean changes.
Well, look, we are what we are. I think we're capable of better. I think we can play better. I think we can coach better. And maybe we need to adjust who plays and who doesn't play.
There's a big game in college football this weekend when Georgia squares off against Alabama. Georgia head coach Kirby Smart commented on the challenge of the Crimson Tide quarterback.
Just natural pocket passer. You see him make more throws now that are like rhythm throws, on-time throws, RPO throws.
Florida quarterback Graham Mertz has been named one of 8 Manning Award Stars of the Week following his performance in the Gators' victory over Mississippi State. Quarterback's performance was the 3rd best single game mark by a quarterback in Florida history. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:01 at 73 degrees, time and temp, brought to you by Bueller Air Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
You know it.
because a vision softly creeping,
You know it.
left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Yada, hada, ha.
And the vision that was planted
Yes,
in my
sir.
brain
Yes, sir.
still remains
Echoing
within the
the
sound
sounds of silence.
of silence. In restless dreams,
Boy, oh boy, I did not see that coming.
narrow streets of cobblestone,
And I asked this question
neath a halo
without a hint of
I turned
joy,
to the cold.
with no sarcasm, with no laughter. And I'll ask it right now. Allow me to be the first. Should we draft Carson Beck first overall?
Dang.
You heard me right.
Dang.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know
First overall?
I don't know how this happened, but the Jacksonville Jaguars are the worst team in the NFL.
Oh, wow. We got to get hectic. Oh.
The worst team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 0-3 teams, and right now, we're the worst team.
Or do we even have to get hectic?
I haven't even looked. I'm just telling you what I know. I have watched 30 years of Jaguars football, which I believe 16 times 30, 480, if I'm not mistaken. Few 17s in there, some playoff games. Close to 500 games.
Sure.
That game last night, that first half, and the second half didn't even matter. That was the worst half of football this franchise has ever played. I kid you not. I kid you not.
Arguable. On the list.
5 touchdowns by the Buffalo Bills.
We were giving out first career everything's last night.
5 touchdowns by the Buffalo Bills. And an anemic offense and no hope. And I'm telling you this right now. I don't know who, and I don't care who.
I need you to have a funeral for him.
Somebody needs to be fired today. Somebody, yeah.
He needs to have a funeral.
We
We'll do it today.
We get the rent and, the funeral.
Funeral will be good, though. The funeral right now is hot. At least the funeral's hot. The rant ain't helping.
You can fire a player. You can fire a coach. You can fire the coach. You can fire the GM. You can fire the quarterback. I don't give a damn. Somebody needs to get fired today.
Oh, dear.
There needs to be some accountability for this.
That's
this
fair.
mess. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
I am
I'm not
too.
kidding.
I agree with that.
I'm not kidding. If you want
it's professional sports.
and by the way, there ain't no help on the way.
No.
All y'all
Our
out there
backups aren't
told
any
me,
good.
hey, Walker Little should be playing.
Yeah.
He got in there. How'd he do? Penalty. Thanks for playing.
Back to back.
Thanks in the red zone. 2 penalties.
Yeah.
Thanks, Walk.
Yeah.
Way to be ready. Way to be mentally into the game.
Coached up.
Holy cow, man. This has been one flaming disaster after another, and the quarterback is no longer immune.
That's absolutely true.
No longer immune. We tried and tried and tried.
He's shell-shocked. He doesn't look like he looks average.
He was like aiming the ball.
Yeah.
He was scared to throw.
Yeah.
It was
lost his confidence.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
He found it just for a brief minute in the third quarter. That miss in the second quarter when theoretically you're still in the game 20-3. You can't miss that throw, man. You miss that throw, you lose me. You lost me on that throw. You got to win me back. That was terrible, dude. I need a guy going to man up. Be the alpha. I need a guy. I need a dog. I don't have a dog.
Not a single
He's
one.
a greyhound. He's pretty.
Man,
Are
you want
greyhounds
to talk
pretty?
about?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I need a guy that's
He's a
going to make me
Maltese.
win 2 more games than I should with this talent.
Yeah, that ain't
He's not that guy. There are those guys in the league.
Through 3 games,
they're
Trevor Lawrence is 26. He's got a 75 rating. He's completing just over 50% of his passes, 52%. He's thrown for 560 yards with 2 touchdowns and 1 pick.
Yeah, I've watched.
He's
aware.
He's only ahead of Watson, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Anthony Richardson, and Bryce Young. It is time to have some sort of serious conversation about him. But with that said, there are so many more problems.
Right. That conversation we're going to want to have because the quarterback's the lightning rod.
74 does not feel like playing this year.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's dealing. That offensive line is awful.
Mm-hmm. And it's been that way. And I don't know. It's like they don't know, or I don't know. It's weird.
Once again, last night I said, man, we got to get off to a fast start.
You got to draft some O-line.
Why didn't we take? We should have took the ball on the first drive. It doesn't matter. There's nothing we could have done last night.
No, they toyed with us.
It was like Josh Allen was playing against a JV defense.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
And
they
by the
were
way,
emasculated for sure. They should be embarrassed.
And by the way,
embarrassed for your crap.
Wherever you are, Mike Caldwell, I think you might be in Vegas. I'm not sure.
He's in Vegas.
You deserve a big belly laugh this morning. I tried to tell you. He fixed the problem, didn't he? That Ryan Nielsen guy, who everybody sold us this. Hey, we're going to play man-to-man.
What is that face?
We're going to play man-to-man because that's what we do. We're attacking aggressive defense. This guy, what are we doing, man? This isn't college. We rotate these dudes in and out of the game. I think last night, and I'm not sure, I'd have to go back and look. I'm not positive, but I think on the first play on defense, I think I saw Jeremiah Ledbetter and Yasir Abdullah on the field.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Yeah, like early.
Yeah, what are we doing? And Eric Armstead, he got a hello. Hey, Eric, welcome to
Retirement.
town. This is Hugh Douglas. This is Jerry Porter. This is Bryce Popp. Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Cashing the check.
Keep doing that podcast and telling us we're going to the Super Bowl, though. Holy smokes, man.
Top to bottom.
And you want to play on the outside? Again, one man's trash is another man's treasure. We plucked them from the 49ers. You know why? Because the Niners are smart and we're not. Holy cow, man. I mean, and all y'all who said, my son Juju leading the way. Dad, I just got this feeling. It's contract year. Well, we're 3 games in. And our unquestioned leader on defense has 1 sack.
Yep.
1. And the other guy should be Hutchinson, and he's not. And we couldn't come close. Josh Allen was laughing last night. And by the way, I don't know enough about X's and O's in terms of setting the edge, but I know we didn't do it. I know anytime there was an issue, just go outside. A first play of the game, shoots the running back right down the side. Whoop, 25 yards.
Little simple little plays,
yeah.
Dan. Little high school plays.
I say, everybody say, but I tell you what, Hick, this Chad Muma's playing good football this preseason. Chad Muma's, we're going to get him on the field. Really? Okay, because I don't know. All I remember is him trying to cover Kelsey in the play. Oh, there goes Chad Muma chasing a backup running back. Yeah. Not even close as Josh just flips it to him for a touchdown. We had a check down. Buffalo threw a check down. I've never seen a more wide open check down in my life, guys. Buffalo threw a check down.
The one play where he had
dumped
like
it to the running
seconds.
back. He turned around and he ran 20 yards before anybody even touched him.
Which one, Jeff? Because it felt like he had like 14 seconds all night.
There was one where he just stood back there and shuffled and stood and shuffled, and of course he completed it. I mean, did he not complete them all?
Yeah. Meanwhile, they tell me, it takes time for the quarterback's got to. Yeah, I watched that. I watched that other rookie. This game was so bad last night. The Jaguars have been flexed permanently to 1 p.m. Sundays. That's how bad. This game was so bad last night. The Jags, the NFL has petitioned the Jags to be relegated to the Mountain West Conference. That's how bad this game was last night. Don't ever put us on primetime again. This game hauntingly reminded me of a Thursday nighter in Nashville, Tennessee, where it was 27-0 at the half, and they were making jokes and laughing at us. I mean, it was what a humiliation. And by the way, and the owner, a lot of folks on Twitter, especially, he trusted his football guys. He paid the guys they told him. Yeah. And the 3 guys he paid him, one ain't playing, and one ain't playing. One ain't playing because of injury. One ain't playing because he got his money, and I guess he's fat and happy. And one ain't playing because maybe he's just no good. I don't know what to tell you. But those 3 guys, the leaders of our team.
The ones they pay.
Top 100, try top 1,000 next year. Here comes the NFL's top 1,000, number 997, Josh Hines Allen. Number 943, Tyson Campbell. And checking in at number 927, Trevor Lawrence.
Not good.
I mean, my gosh, guys, what was that? This was a team listening to its leaders who said, hey, I don't like to put too much pressure, but it's all or nothing time. We've got to come out and play football. This is it. This is our Armageddon. And that's what they did? That's how they performed? Holy smokes, man. What was that? 5 touchdowns in the first half, Jeff. 5.
Yeah, I was watching.
We couldn't stop them. And the offense, the first series of the offense. Okay, we're going to come out now. Okay, Buffalo scored. It's 6-0. Here we go. Let's just kind of make a statement. Yeah, we made a statement. ETN slips and falls. I don't know if BTJ dropped it or Trevor missed him. And then we threw into double coverage, almost got picked. Punt. That's a good start. Then it's 13-0.
Because, we didn't stop anyone all night. All night.
Even our drives take 8 minutes. We can't go down the field. Even our drive. We had a good half.
And dunk. And
Jeff, we had a good half of football against Miami in the first half and haven't seen them since.
That's right.
Haven't seen them since.
We
and
saw them on a nice drive until the fumble.
This team is in guaranteed bottom 10, top 10 pick.
Yes.
Something's got to be done.
Yeah, they're not.
There's something going. Listen,
they're not good enough.
There's something going on down there.
Can I just say this too?
Say whatever you want.
The coach, they should. Doug Peterson won't get another job when he loses the Jaguars job. It is pitiful how little this team has evolved and gotten better under his guidance in the last 3 years. They should have sprung board off of what happened in 2022. That should have. That should have. We should be going through what the Bills went through with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Pieces in play, offense continuing to get layered.
Yeah.
And they've stagnated. They've ruined. Maybe it can be rebuilt. Maybe there is still a ceiling that seems a lot higher than it looks to me right now. Again, you lost me on that throw over the middle, man.
I know.
Now you got to alpha up and hit that one at least. We're not doing anything.
Oh, by the way, all y'all who said, well, let's play Mac Jones.
Well, he's not the answer.
Boy.
Listen.
8 passes, 20 yards. First play fumble.
I think these two things can be true, and I'm not taking up for anything I've seen. Trevor's not the problem.
Yeah.
But he's not the solution.
No.
There are quarterbacks around the league that would be doing more with what we have. I believe that. And I didn't always believe that.
And I hope this happened on purpose. And they were delayed getting home in the respect that I hope Shad got that Cleveland Indians plane from Major League and put him on that one for the flight home. They should have bussed back to Jacksonville, quite frankly. Or just go from Buffalo to Houston. Just go straight over to Houston.
Will there be another 37-point loss in the NFL this year? You don't lose by 37 in the NFL.
No.
You're pitiful. You should be 32 in the power rankings. Houston's going to blow your doors off. Those are grown men out there, guys. You're going to Texas with a group of guys who talk it, walk it, and back it up. And they're so much better than you, and they're so much tougher than you, and they're going to out-coach you. So this week, keep your bandages out because those guys are going to beat you 34-10.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are soft, man.
Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Gators, and the Jags. If you could fire one person on the Jags right now in our emotional state, who might it be? I threw it out there. I don't care. I got 1,500 votes, man.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day. Dreamfinders Homes, official home builder of the Jags, the Gators, and the PGA Tour. 15 locations in Jacksonville to serve you. Trent Baalke, Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence, or Ryan Nielsen. 1,488 votes. I might fire them all this morning, but we only get to fire one. And the Googans have spoken. It's Trent Baalke, 51.1%. He'd be gone.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson, 37%. Got no problem if you fire him today. Trevor Lawrence, 9%. Ryan Nielsen, 2.9%.
Yeah, that's too low.
It's too low, but you
don't
only get to pick one.
Listen, I get it. I do. 100,000,000%. It's hard enough to start over in the NFL. You don't start over with a quarterback who's more than competent.
Yeah.
You change everything around him and get somebody who can make him better.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels did that last night in his second game or third game in the NFL.
That's right.
Third game.
And
third game.
And Jaden Daniels in 3 games has a better offensive line and receiver than Trevor's had in 3 years.
Well, I guess so. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. We got to talk business, man. Can't talk about this club. 2.99%, 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. They will navigate your home purchase for you. They are terrific at helping, especially first-time home buyers and home builders, we wish you the very best. It was a epic fail on so many different levels last night, and this team stinks, and there's no help coming. There's nothing they can do, and I am shocked. I am shocked at how bad they are. Again, I wondered out loud, did they get enough to help? The answer is no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
No, nowhere near. We're no better.
And if I ever see a defensive tackle who I'm not going to name because I don't know what his number, I don't even know who he was, flex, because he made a tackle when it's like, I don't know, 37-10. I'm going to pull him off the field and send him home too.
27. You wish it was ever 27.
I said
10.
37.
Okay.
37-10. I mean, oh boy. You want to watch? Again, the Bills are supposed to be down this year. They got by the way, Jeff, they got no receivers too.
Their quarterback is, again, the Bills have the GM, the coach, and the quarterback.
And did anybody notice
to get better?
Did anybody notice in the conversation when they started throwing statistics out and happened to say the Buffalo Bills have the best offensive line in the NFL? Did anybody hear that? And do you think that they're not kind of giggling at the Jacksonville Jaguars, who sort of plucked the Bills center from them this year, and now their offensive line is better than it was? Does that compute in anyone's minds? Because it sure did mine.
Sure.
I sure caught that one, too.
Balky should be – you should go in order, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Balky first.
Yeah.
Peterson second.
Yeah.
Nielsen third.
Yeah.
Trevor fourth.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it.
Well, when we have the first pick overall, you better seriously consider Shedeur Sanders or Carson Beck. That's what I'm telling you right now. Yeah, that's right. I said it. That's where we're headed.
That's
peeps.
Impossible, though. They can't. They just paid a quarterback 5 years, $270.
And guess what?
Yeah.
That's
not what they're doing.
I got a lot of money.
That's not
I got a lot of money. I'm the owner. I don't care. This is the drill. We're warming up. We're gonna talk Gator football, which is also great news. We got Chris Doring next. We got Fred Taylor later in the show. We got a lot to do today, a lot to unpack with the Jaguars. But we'll take a quick break away from Jacksonville so our blood pressures can come down, because it's not pretty.
This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
We play man-to-man defense. Man-to-man defense. That's who we are. We're aggressive, go-get-'em guys. Yeah? Since 2020, Josh Allen versus man coverage, 42 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Josh Allen versus zone coverage, 27 touchdowns, 29 interceptions. Not sure why it's not being discussed, but the biggest reason Josh Allen carved up the Jags defense after massively struggling versus Jacksonville his prior 2 games, because they aren't playing zone. 2021, Jags went zone 82%. 2023, Jags went zone 78%. We play the most man-to-man defense with backup corners, and we got our kicked. Yes, we did. And that, my friends, is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power. Lift Power is a winner. Lift Power is looking for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. They got benefits, 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. That's who you want to work for. This offer is too good to pass up. Come see why Lift Power has been voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. Our rapidly growing business has proudly served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. That's right, stability, family-owned and operated. We want you to be a part of our family. Do not let this opportunity slip by. All you got to do is go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com, and have yourself a day.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Get a Friday evening full of football fun.
I'm National College football writer Matt Hayes.
The big games, the big matchups.
Get you ready for football Saturday.
It's the Bueller Aaron Plumbing College Kickoff, Friday night at 6. Brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue on 1010XL.
Hey folks, this is Dave Benyon with my son Ammon here from Zero Res. Ammon, you've been cleaning air ducts for a while now. What are some of the reasons customers might consider getting their air ducts cleaned?
There are many reasons. Many times, people suffer needlessly from poor indoor air quality produced by the conditions in their air system. Construction dust, the presence of bacterial growth, and years' worth of buildup all come together to make your air ducts a pretty gross place. If you suffer from allergies, have recently moved, recently remodeled, or have never had your air ducts cleaned, then now is the best time to call. By calling Zero Res, you'll have the peace of mind of knowing that you called the best of the best. Our state-of-the-art truck mount system and top-of-the-line service representatives simply can't be found anywhere else. Google Zero Res Res and read thousands of 5-star reviews.
So what kind of deals can I expect?
Just mention that you heard us on the radio, and we'll give you $100 off your air duct cleaning.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty great deal. Remember, folks, Zero Res,
spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
CEROREZ. Zero Res.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
It's storm season, and JEA is committed to keeping you informed. In the event of a storm, we'll text and email you about the status of your services. We use Facebook and X to post real-time updates. Our live outage map on JEA.com lets you track restoration progress. And as crews work to restore services, our storm outreach team will be in local neighborhoods to answer your questions. Because as your community utility, JEA is here to keep you safe and connected. Your community, your utility.
I'll tell you, somebody's not a loser on the football field this weekend. Your boy here on his Underdog Fantasy app. I had a big one on Sunday. I love the way Underdog is set up. I told you they'll kind of throw you a freebie, put one in there into your ratio. I go the Champions format. My Champions entry, big winner. I'm a big spender, I played a whole $5. 125 in return. That's right. Picked me a couple of touchdown scores, and away we go. Just a fun way to either accentuate or dominate in all your fantasy preparation. Underdog is super fun to play. It's easy to get started. Go to their easy-to-use mobile app or to UnderdogFantasy.com. You'll learn all about it. Sign up with a promo code Prosser. Underdog will give you a special to use on your first contest and a deposit offer as well. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code Prosser. Claim your new customer offer of a mystery special plus a deposit offer. Must be 18 or over. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or go to ncpgambling.org.
When it comes to towing products, your safety on the road is the priority at Cannons of Jacksonville. Whether it's a heavy-duty tow hitch, trailer frame, wiring, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons has decades of experience to ensure your towing setup is installed with precision and reliability. Visit cannonsofjax.com to explore a range of products and schedule your installation. Cannons of Jacksonville, your trusted partner for a smoother tow.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool? Today's contestant, a dust bunny breeder from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Steve Johnson. Welcome to the show, Steve.
It's great to be here, Alex.
Yeah, you don't have to answer in the form of a question, Steve.
What is this game show?
See, that's another question.
Are you going to ask me about air conditioners?
Yeah, okay. How about we just send the Bueller guys over and you can annoy them with all your questions? Johnny? That's right, Steve. Bueller Air and Plumbing can answer all your air conditioning questions. Repair options, replacement models, and how to make your AC last longer while saving electricity. Making sure you are cool.
Where is the parking lot?
You're killing me, Steve.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
It's hard to stop the Tomahawk Chop.
I'm RJ Saunders. Follow Florida State's road to the college football playoff on the Seminole Report.
Brought to you by your local Ag Pro, your home team on 1010XL.
Are you ready to upgrade your home? Experience the winning combination of style and performance with Renewal by Andersen energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th and restrictions apply. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com for details.
License number CGC 1527613.
Injured in an accident? Have mounting medical bills? Can't work? Don't worry. Zach's got your back. I'm Zach Von Rowan of Von Rowan Law. I will fight for the compensation that you deserve. Set up your free consultation at zachsgotyourback.com.
Hayes Carline here. If you're like me in the fall, you want to watch football, not clean. Enter Molly Maid, voted Bold City Best Cleaning Service 3 years in a row. Molly Maid is reliable, friendly, and thorough. Visit mollymaid.com.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision, and equal opportunity employer.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line. Hello. We can wiggle it.
He played wide receiver and wore number 28 for the head ball coach with over 2,000 yards and 31 touchdowns for the Gators. His teammates called him Captain Doe. He's now an analyst for SEC Network. And here on The Drill, Chris Dory.
Brought to you by Farah & Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, we got him right now. We got our buddy Chris Doring from the SEC Network. Talk a little college ball here. It's not much better there, but they did get a win.
Cleanse the palate.
By the way, Chris was one time Jacksonville Jaguar.
That's right.
Don't you forget that.
You bet.
It's your fault too, Doring.
Yeah, for a minute.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Second draft class in the history of that franchise.
That's right.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man.
All right.
I was thinking is you like to play some blackjack from time to time, right?
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah, who doesn't like it? So, what it feels like to me, the analogy that I make is you're never happy playing blackjack because you go to the table, you lose a big hand, and you shouldn't have gone that big. You win a big hand, and you should have bet more, right? So there's nothing ever fulfilling about it. And I kind of got that same feeling watching the Florida win on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they won,
I know.
but it's still leaving me a little unfulfilled with the details of the way the game played out.
No question about it. That run defense, man. I said it a couple weeks ago, and I'll still say it. That is a soft defense, man. We're paying coordinators $1 million each, and, man, that defense looks no better, Chris. Make some sense of it. Is it schemed to you? Give me some X's and O's stuff. Do they just not follow their assignments? I do have this stat. Florida missed 23 tackles against Mississippi State, the most since missing 11 against Miami in Week 1. And by the way, their next opponent leads the nation in running the football. That would be UCF. So help me understand that a little bit. What is wrong with that? Where is that ferocious Florida defense that we used to know and love?
Man, it's long gone.
Yeah.
And every year the defense seemingly gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
And it's hard to fathom when you turn on the Tennessee-Oklahoma game, and you see two defenses that are playing really hard, that are hitting like it looked like kind of some old-school defense being played out there. So it is possible. I think a lot of people say, well, you don't hit as much in practice anymore, and you can't practice tackling, so that and you play in the game, you're not maybe as adept at it as you once were. But I don't believe that, because I do think there are some teams out there, including those two, that still play great defense. I think to answer your question, I think it's a little bit of both of those things, combination of three things maybe. One, we're obviously still not, we don't have the guys up front that you talk about those ferocious Florida defenses of the past had. Two, I do think there is some truth to the way you practice, and I still think you have to have some days. Georgia still has those days where Urban Meyer used to call like Bloody Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Where you have to hit, you have to practice. It's a physical game. I also think some of it's scheme as well too. I never played defensive line or linebacker, but I've talked to a lot of guys that have, and there's frustration in the way that Florida plays a little more laterally than they do getting upfield. There's not as much penetration. I honestly believe penetration is the key to stopping both the run and the pass. You get in up. You get vertical, you get through there, and you mess up pulling offensive linemen. You're able to disrupt handoffs. You're able to force, in an RPO game or read option game, you're able to force those gives and stuff. So it's like I think it's a combination of a lot of different things, and I don't know how fixable it is at this point during the season. I talked to one Florida fan and said, well, maybe we can just change what we're doing schematically, and that's not really something you do in the middle of the season. This defense is kind of who they are based upon what is being coached, and I just don't know how much you can change at this point.
Well, to your point, it feels like defensively you're tied to the talent that's there. Like if you have an offensive struggles, there's always this hope that you can put something in, discover something, someone. Like you mentioned penetration. I feel like sometimes if I watch Desmond Watson, I see the snap and he just kind of stands up in the middle of the defensive line. Almost as if that's the plan. If it's not the plan, I don't know how that survives the film room on Monday. But I want to go to the offensive side of the ball, Chris. And I'm wondering if at any how do you divide up this playing time? I can't help sit here and thinking this Jaden Ball looks like he might be the most explosive best back, yet he's not getting a ton of carries. And I know a lot goes into young players and how you divvy up their playing time.
And I like Trey Webb, too, though. I like the Jackson kid look good, too.
I'd like to see a lot more of the younger guys. I'd like to see a lot more Aiden Mizell. He feels like he's the best one out there, and he's not getting playing time.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
I question those things.
Yeah, I've been talking to our buddy Shane Matthews for a while, who's said the same thing about Mizell, getting a chance to see him in practice a little bit more and wanting to have more opportunity to get him on the field. Obviously, you're looking to bring speed to that unit, and I think he's got some of that. As it relates to the running back position, this coaching staff is very high on Montrell Johnson, and that's part of the reason why you're looking at Etienne playing in red and black now. And I think he's going to continue to be the number one back, in my opinion, as long as he's healthy. And they're going to try to sprinkle some of those other guys in there, but. Honestly, I think one of the problems offensively that I see, is trying to play too many people, and I think at the end of the day, you got to play your best 11, figure out who gives you that best opportunity. Even dating back to like some of the scrimmages I went to, like there was like you thought you were looking at hockey line changes with all, even the offensive line.
Yeah,
you're changing a bunch of guys in the middle of drives. I do think this. Staff does deserve some credit because I think one of the things they do well is evaluating talent in the transfer portal and bringing guys in. I think DK and Badger have been really good on the offensive side, and we had Graham Mertz on our show yesterday. I cannot say enough, and you guys know I come on here every week talking about how much I think he needs to continue to be the guy. He is such an amazing leader. They lost Ricky Pearsall, his number one receiver last year, to the NFL. Number two guy, Trey Wilson, has been out the last couple weeks, and yet he still finds ways to create rhythm and chemistry with the guys that are out there. Marcus Burke catches his first career touchdown with the Gators. And I asked Graham yesterday to evaluate his performance. I mean, the guy, I think he completed 90% of his passes
perfect.
or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty amazing.
Right.
And yet the first thing he says is, man, I'm so happy for DJ. He looked really comfortable out there, like deflecting all praise from himself to help include the other guys, including the young quarterback who's the future of this program.
And those guys look good together, Chris, right? You can see the sideline. That's not an act.
Right.
They cheer for each other. They cheer
Yeah.
for each other, and that's good to see.
I think that is and going when we look back in a couple years at this team, I hopefully we're looking at DJ as one of the top quarterbacks. Hopefully we're seeing the same progression that Tennessee is seeing with Nico and that Texas is seeing with Arch. And we're going to thank Graham for what he did in helping to bring that kid along. And again, I just can't say enough about what Graham's meant to this program the last few years and some really trying times here in Gator Nation.
Oh, it's got to be hard. And listen, I mean, enjoy that victory on Saturday. They're going to be few and far between. I think everybody kind of knows and understands that as we watch. You got your answer as far as your SEC ratings over the two. Who's the worst team in the SEC? And I mean,
that's a bad team. Yeah. I hope Jeff Levy can get it right. I like Jeff Levy, but man, they are obviously devoid of some talent.
Ooh,
we were just talking about defense. I mean, their defense made our defense look like the '84 Bears, man.
I know it was a back to our defense, though. I mean, 3rd and 10, run up the middle, first down. I mean, I just never see this. Well, we have more and more of the last few years. 4th and 4, run up the middle, first down. Just stunning. So, paint us before we go. Just paint us a quick little picture here of Georgia, Alabama. What do you think? What happens? And boy, you want to talk about a slugfest? We got one coming up this weekend.
Yeah, it's minute to think about how I guess early in the season, you're such a small sample size that you're trying to take what you've seen and project it for the rest of the year. Before, 2 weekends ago, I was thinking that, man, Alabama looks bad. Their offensive line can't protect again. They got so many of these self-inflicted penalties and tackles for loss and turnovers. And then they go up to Wisconsin, and they clean it all up, and they look explosive, and they look aggressive, and the defense is swarming. And you watch Georgia struggle with Kentucky the way that they did, and it's completely kind of changed my mindset of that game. I've been really frustrated with watching Georgia. They're a team, on offense right now that has a lot of missed assignments and up front on the run game on the offensive line. The receivers aren't blocking well on the outside, and you're getting screens blown up, and runs are, potentially could have been 10, 12-yard gains or only 3-yard gains. So I think there's a lot to be concerned about, particularly with the way that Georgia's defense rushed Vandegrift in that Kentucky game. They did not do it with great discipline. They were not able to corral Vandegrift and keep him in the pocket. You do that to Jalen Milroe, and it's going to be nighty-night. So I honestly believe that I kind of lean Alabama now. I do think it's going to be a slugfest, but I'm starting to feel like there's a lot of deficiencies that I'm seeing on that Georgia team that I haven't seen in the last couple of years. And I wonder how much you guys remember that analogy. Urban Meyer, after winning a couple championships, described some of the young guys as waking up on third base and never even making that appearance at home plate. I'm starting to feel like there's some of the guys on the Georgia roster that don't have that same hunger, that don't understand what it was like to try to pursue those championships after 4 decades of not having them. And I wonder how much complacency is taking away from their ability to have that same drive that they once did. And I look at that schedule. I think this is a massive game for Georgia because they got to go to Ole Miss, they got to go to Austin, they got Tennessee coming to town. I mean, this could be a 3-loss team if Georgia doesn't get things right.
Early season answers on Saturday. Chris, we appreciate you so much. Thank you, my man.
Thanks, Chris.
You guys. Take care.
All right, there he goes, Chris Storing from the SEC Network, former Gator, giving us some insight as he does. We'll turn our attention back.
Gators have the week off, so
Yes.
the bye week is a 2-point favorite.
Yes, they are.
All right, more Jags talk. It's going to be fun. Fun Tuesday morning. The 24-hour rule is not in effect yet, and you're going to be, condemned for the crap that you put out on the field here through 3 weeks, apparently not putting an ounce of effort into any offseason improvement.
Yeah.
And you don't look at thing better. Nobody did a thing outside the box. No one's done anything.
Hope they had a
or
good
worse.
offseason. Yeah.
Had some nice contracts signed, though.
Yeah.
Spend
Nice
that money,
vacations.
boys.
Yeah.
Spend that money. Enjoy enjoy Tahoe. Hey, Trevor and Doug, maybe next year don't go play Tahoe golf. Maybe, I don't know, practice.
This is the drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Do the Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
At Garber Auto Mall, we can wiggle it. Best price, we can wiggle it. Best trade value, we can wiggle it. Best payment, we can wiggle it. Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, with 8 American brands, we can wiggle it. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or online at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, man. We are talking skin because they take care of it. Doctors Boudreaux, Meds, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. They're the best in the business. I've been going to Beaches Dermatology for decades, man. I've had things I've had to get frozen off. I've had some basal cell carcinomas taken off my schnoz. Listen, you got to protect yourself in the sun, especially in the Sunshine State, and that's what they want you to know, right? Wear those hats, right? Protect those ears. Long sleeve dry fits. Even as we head into the wintertime, it doesn't matter, man. Be safe out there. And if you do have something on your skin that you need to get checked out, don't wait. Just make an appointment. Go see my friends at Beaches Dermatology online at beachesdermatology.com.
It's your boy E to the T, and our listeners continue to bet and win big with MyBookie. If you haven't bet with MyBookie yet, those folks are still running the double deposit bonus. Just sign up using promo code 1010XL. We have a huge week starting with college and NFL games Thursday night. Get signed up now for Virginia Tech traveling to Miami. The Hurricanes are a 17-point favorite with an over-under of 55.5 points at MyBookie. With the way the Hurricanes have been scoring, covering that spread looks like a no-brainer. And how about Thursday night football divisional matchup? The Cowboys traveling to New York to take on the Giants. The Giants are a 4.5-point home underdog. If you think the Giants will keep it close, take those 4.5 points. For a limited time, MyBookie is bringing back the double deposit bonus. Use promo code 1010XL to claim that bonus on your very first deposit. You heard that right. Double your money with promo code 1010XL before even placing a bet. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Hey, Hicken here. You tired of having your carpets professionally cleaned only to have them looking dingy again? Zero Res can help. I'll tell you what, they have the technology. Zero Res uses its patented ZR water that cleans beautifully without using any soaps, detergents, or shampoos. That means zero residue left behind. And guess what? Zero Res falling back in time for September. 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129, and we'll clean a 4th room for free. That's right. The 4th room is on me. Zero Res, man. Spell it forward. Zero Res, spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case, and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
Are you an experienced plumber or welder with MedGas certification and you're tired of being undervalued? It's time to make the move to Local 234 Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVAC Technicians. With the best pay in the business, you'll earn $36.50 an hour with benefits that's almost $50. It's not just a job, it's a career that values you. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
Sports teams have a closer. 1010XL has the cleaner.
Clean up on aisle 10.
Hayes Carline cleans up sports messes. Afternoons on the Frangie Show. Cleaning Up with Hayes is brought to you by Molly Maid on 1010XL.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it, and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
If your IT, data security, and your office copiers are operating perfectly, you must have hired ABS, Advanced Business Solutions, as your technology partner.
Advanced Business Solutions.
Don't make a bad call when it comes to servicing your home. Cooling off with a baby pool in the house to fix your air conditioning problem is a bad call. Trying to catch a wave in a flooded bathroom is a bad call. Using a burning electrical panel to make s'mores is a bad call. The next time something goes wrong, make a good call to Donovan.
Whether you need air, electric, or plumbing service, Donovan is always a good call. It's why we've been trusted by our customers for almost 40 years and why you can trust us to deliver fast, reliable service to your home. Donovan, always a good call.
Visit DonovanAC.com today.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jag head coach Doug Peterson isn't trying to underplay the shape his team is in after the blowout loss to the Buffalo Bills.
We're 3 weeks in. We're not very good right now. We got 2 division games coming up back to back. This is who we are right now.
Quarterback Trevor Lawrence doesn't see momentum moving in the Jags' direction.
We don't have any momentum. It seems like everyone takes their turn on making a bad play at the wrong time. It's hard, but it's not that hard. We made it look really, really hard today, and we're a lot better than that.
Former Jag running back Fred Taylor questions the defensive scheme the Jags are currently running.
You want to put the personnel out there and run man, which is your scheme, but you don't have a pass rush to run man. You have to be able to get after the passer.
That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox dealer on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, we got sports concepts and rationalizations. At the end of the drill, E likes to hand out a prize pack. Somebody's got to be a winner around here. E, what are you giving out today?
I'm giving away a free floral delivery from Kuhn Flowers, but I'm also giving away some tickets to the Constellation Fieric and Friends. It's going down October 5th and October 6th. All you got to do is hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill.
I wonder if we rank the best offensive lines in Jaguar history if we didn't go 96, 97, 98, 99, 2006, 2008, 2017.
Yeah, probably.
Can we get an offensive line around here built to stay, built to last, powerful, built from the inside out? Let that be what keeps you around 500 until you get the other pieces right.
And I'm going to tell you something else. Lost in the debacle that was last night. A lot of injuries. Guys went down. Jarian Jones left the game injured. Anton Harrison left the game with a knee. Foye Oluokun left the game with a foot. Gabe Davis left the game upper body. 4 big-time keys to this football team are out, and none of them looked particularly good. I can only surmise. I hate hearing knee. Jarian Jones looked hurt to me. He
did come back on the sidelines in uniform, but he didn't play again, I don't believe.
We have no Tyson Campbell. We're trotting out there some,
Monteric Brown spent all night 4 yards behind the guy he was supposed to cover.
I'm going to tell you this.
Just chasing him all night long.
I'm going to tell you this.
You go, Buster.
Ain't nobody. I like to go back sometimes and look at my tweets to help me remind me of how the game flowed. And so just real quick, got to have a fast start tonight, Jags. Play fast, score fast, tackle hard and fast. Bills convert 4th down. Great opportunity missed by Jags defense, right? First drive.
Yeah.
They hit 4th down. Bills getting chunk plays. Like I said, start fast.
And by the way, chunk plays, not dissecting your defense. Just dump it off in the backfield. No one will tackle him.
Yeah. Jarian Jones down with an injury. Bills on the march. Just so creative with their play calling right now. Remember how I said about Cleveland, their script?
Yeah.
Their script is so, they were all saying, well, the Bills have the best they're going to run the ball. What did they do? They came out throwing.
Yeah.
Right? What do we do? Nothing. We have no creativity. Wonderful opening script by the Bills. Jags must respond. The first 3 plays symbolize how badly the offense has been playing. ETN slips, missed or dropped pass by BTJ, and throwing into double coverage on 3rd down with a hold from 74. Like I said, fast start a must. And then finally, nobody makes plays. Cisco made a play on the 2nd drive.
Yeah,
decent
he came
play.
Swatted one way.
Josh Allen is destroying us. He was 8 of 10 for 100 yards. Through only 2 drives. It was 131 yards to 1 yard.
It was 140 to 1 at one point.
21 you're right. 21 plays to 3, 140 total yards to 1.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
If you're capable of getting out 140 to 1 by a team for a quarter or more, you stink.
We get in the red zone. Illegal formation, right? Penalty. A long drive culminates in 41-yard field goal. That's okay if the defense gets a stop, 13-3. How can a check down be so open? How can you I saw Josh Allen one time come to the line. It was like 3rd and 10, Jeff. And honest to goodness, I sat there and watched it. And there was nobody in the middle of the field. And I go, quarterback draw.
Sure
Took
enough.
off and ran for 50. It's not hard. Trevor did say, it's not as hard as we're making it look. Allen, 15 and 19, 172. Things are so bad, CBS 47 just may switch over to the Bengals Commanders. I thought that was my own personal thing. Awful throw by 16. There's no mercy in the NFL. It's ugly, and it's about to get worse. Sorry, Junie Bug, we suck, and this is an absolute ass-kicking. 18 of 23 for 208 and 3 touchdowns in the first half. I mean, 16 has most turnovers. Jags have most drops since 2021. You see when they put those graphics up back to back?
Those are two terrible
Team
things.
can't pick up a blitz. Just nothing.
By the way, we're on pace this year, the Jags defense, the aggressive defense under Ryan Nielsen, for 0 turnovers and 28 sacks.
Yeah.
0 turnovers, 28 sacks. That's our pace.
We're going to play aggressive, up-tempo, get after
This
it
is the
football.
best team we've had. Shad Khan, this is the best team we've had. Trevor Lawrence, this is the best team we've had. Doug Peterson, we're built. Yeah, sure.
10 for 22, 59 yards through 2.5 games, 1 touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence on the offensive side of the ball. And then what was driving me nuts was Orlovsky obviously loves Trevor. I get it. We all love Trevor. He's a good man, okay?
Yeah.
But
not playing well.
What Orlovsky doesn't understand is he's talking about, well, just take a deep breath, and we got to get small,
this is year 4.
small positives.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be winning the game.
Right.
We're not looking for small positives.
This
in
isn't
year
a rookie.
4.
It's not a rookie quarterback. Either unbridle him and let him call the plays, and let's deal with it.
I love
or
the guys
whatever.
who respond
I
to.
don't know.
I threw this out there. Well, for those of you who wanted 72 playing, he contributed 2 penalties. I put this out. Paging Bill Belichick. Pick up the courtesy phone. Welcome to North Florida. Bill Belichick's not the answer. He's 29 and 38 without Brady. Okay, smart asses.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are really something special out there. Holy cow. This defense, they told me during training camp, man-to-man, watch out. Yeah, 17 obliterated them.
Hold on. Stop for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
There is no hope.
Okay. I want to go back to something. I know you. I know you well. I love you. And I know you're not afraid to do the research when necessary. But some little statistical chart fell right into your lap, and it was compelling there. And was it the Lift Power update? I don't know. You were given the Josh Allen, what he does against man, what he does against zone, and this is documented.
Yeah.
And we got a coach going to play a tough game against one of the best quarterbacks who decides it's better to do it his way. Seriously, though, do we know the breakdown last night on man versus zone? They played some zone. I saw some single.
They
high
finally
safety.
switched.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean, that's reprehensible.
We're primarily a man. We play more man-to-man than anybody in the NFL.
Here's part of the problem with the accountability, and that is, look, it's easy to blame everyone top to bottom.
Yes.
I think Shad wants to win. I think he showed his commitment financially and otherwise.
Yes.
He's getting screwed by the people he
His
hired.
football people are screwing him.
And he needs a gatekeeper between his football people and him.
Yeah.
There's questions that when he has his meeting with his football people, he's not asking them that he should be. That are fair. Like, I would call in just like you would if you had a P&L on one of your truck bumper companies. I'd call Ryan Nielsen in. Ryan, I'm looking here.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm seeing that historically, Josh Allen really struggles against the zone. And what are those? Read those numbers for people again.
Well, I got
Josh Allen the zone versus man. Against man, he was it was crazy, like 41 touchdowns, 3 picks or something.
Yeah,
and against zone, it was like 29 touchdowns, 28 picks. Yeah. I mean, remarkable difference depending on his defensive scheme.
One of the football guys on social media, and he also said this, I'll get to this in a second. He said, I don't know why this, not sure why it's not being discussed, but the biggest reason Josh Allen is carving this Jags D after massively struggling against the Jacksonville D in his 2 previous games where the Jags played 82% zone and 78% zone.
Okay.
Since 2020 on early downs, Josh Allen man coverage, 42 touchdowns, 4 picks versus zone 27, 29 picks.
Okay, that was the one.
Yeah.
So I'm Shad Khan. Somebody needs to be making sure he's asking the right questions. Listen, I know you've been here for a month of Sundays. I'm going to ask you a question, Ryan, and I'm going to need an answer, And depending on the answer and the improvement that comes, we'll have another conversation. But I'm curious why I shouldn't fire you this morning. And here's why. I'm not a football guy. But I can look at this and say that historically, last year we beat Josh Allen 2 years in a row. We played zone defense 80% of the time. He in his career against zone defense is an average quarterback. Against man defense, he's a Hall of Famer. Why would you play man-to-man defense?
Well, this guy
you
said...
can give me a report tomorrow. If I don't like it, I'm firing you.
This guy said, talked about this all week. It's a game of matchups. Going man coverage versus Josh Allen with a new DC is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, then see, somebody needs to be... And my point is this. I'm not, like, Captain Obviousing you here, but Sean meets with him. After the games, they got to come in. Well, how does he know what to ask?
Yeah.
Or what to hear?
The new Jags DC uses man coverage at the highest rate in the NFL. Josh Allen's seen man coverage on only 16 dropbacks this year. Results, 3 touchdowns on those 16, 8 yards. But I mean,
we just find a way. We just can't stand success.
And by the way, we're missing our best cover man corner. So
right. Yeah,
you got to change things up sometimes. I'm not the expert.
And I'll say this, too. I know the offense is rickety for a lot of reasons. At the end of the day, it's just that the offensive line is garbage, and it has been for years, and they don't fix it, and it's stunting everything else. I can't know. But I do know this, and it's not just the Bills game. It was the Browns game. It was the Dolphins game. Dan, why, when other quarterbacks go back to pass, why 50% of the time when they throw to their receiver is 2 or 3 yards open?
I know.
Like 50%. I'm not saying 20 yards open.
That's fair.
50% of the opportunities.
That's fair.
They're 2 or 3 yards open.
I know.
And when we go back to pass, like 10%, they're 2 or 3 yards open. The rest, there's someone right on them.
I know.
So it's either garbage talent, garbage coaching, garbage development. There's no excuse.
I know.
You know, whenever you're watching the game, and then the broadcasters, they break into another game.
Yes.
They're always showing somebody running a deep ball.
Wide open.
It's never us.
Dropping a dime. All right, we got to go
Never.
to break here. We got Fred coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Tuesday morning running back it.
Fred hasn't really witnessed the 641-1010. Somebody's got to be a winner in Jacksonville.
It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Tell them what they're going to win.
Going to get you a delivery from Kuhn Flowers, a certificate, and also get you a pair of tickets to the Constellation Furyk and Friends. That's going down October 5th and October 6th. All you got to do is holler at me, 904-641-1010.
You definitely want to go see golf on the weekends. You don't want to watch any more football.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. He is our quarterback savant, and he'll take you inside his mind.
So you can learn more about the science of quarterbacking.
Denny Thompson is the quarterback whisperer. Friday mornings on The Drill. Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. Telling you once again about Chad and Sandy Newman. Mortgage rates are down, creating more active buyers and sellers. If you've been waiting, now is a great time to sell your home before more homes flood the market, driving down prices. So maybe you want guaranteed no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. They can handle that. You see, Chad and Sandy can take every problem you think you have and replace it with a promise. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. The success stories are rolling in. Mike and Lisa in McCormick. We inherited a family home that came with equity but also a mortgage. We needed to sell fast to avoid extra expenses on a second mortgage. We heard about Chad and Sandy on the radio and called. Everything they say on the radio is true. The home sold in 3 days for full asking price. Call Chad and Sandy today, 904-414-6200, or go to chadandsandy.com. That's Chad, ANDSANDY.com.
Hacker here, and the celebration continues on my countdown to 100 pounds. I'm now at 93.5 pounds with only 6.5 pounds to go. That will be a 100-pound swing in just over 6 months. Only a couple of more weeks to go, and I feel awesome. Life-changing and life-saving is what I like to say. Maybe you don't have 100 pounds to lose. Maybe it's 25 like Mike Dempsey, or 40 like Matt Hayes. Whatever your number is, bring it to a Awaken 180 and ask them how fast you'll reach it. But Hacker, I've tried other programs and diets before. Why will Awaken 180 work? That's simple. Because if I can do it, anyone can do it. Remember, when I hit that 100-pound mark, we're going to celebrate. I'll keep you updated every week as I get closer. And you can even join in on the celebration. Pick up the phone and make your own 180. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
That couldn't be any happier than be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. And when I tell you family, that's how they'll treat you when you head over to that beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out what I'm talking about. Just smiles everywhere. How you doing, Dan? Great to see you. You know I got my boy Blue. I love my blue Silverado, man. But if you want a car or SUV, electric, pre-owned truck like I have, George Moore Chevrolet's got it. And they got it, and they're going to serve it to you in a championship way. Yeah, they're winners. Triple Crown winners. Best of. Best new car, best used car, best service. They got it all, man. If you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, don't worry. MooreChevy.com, so easy to navigate. All the vehicles, sales, service, parts, never been more easy to use. It's George Moore Chevrolet, gang. Together, let's drive.
Right now, they're on their way to ruin your day. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. And if you're not prepared, you will suffer. Yes, it's that time of the year. Heat and humidity are attacking North Florida. But help is at hand. Call Mike Merritt's Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike Merritt has a license to chill and lets you maintain your comfort zone at a bargain price. How? Mike Merritt stands ready to help, routine or emergencies. And Mike Merritt knows emergencies can happen at any time. So with Mike, there's never any overtime charges. And Mike's team works without commissions. Merritt will never try to sell you parts you don't need. You can't trust just anyone with a truck. Call Mike Merritt, the company North Florida has trusted for 35 years. Call today. License number CAC 050384.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
Cyber threats don't take time outs. Protect your business with DoubleCheck Cybersecurity's AI-powered solutions. Get 24/7 defense and stop hackers before they score. Don't wait. Visit doublecheck.com to schedule your free security consultation today.
Universal Roof and Contracting presents the Offensive Player of the Game. Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is universal.
Christian Kirk was phenomenal for Jacksonville while in Buffalo. The teal and black wideout tallied 8 receptions for 79 yards on a season-high 10 targets. The former Aggie simply aggravated the defense all game long, and he'll look to do more of the same to next week's opponents. Christian Kirk is your Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game.
Universal Roof and Contracting has been protecting Florida homes from the elements for over 30 years. Call Universal Roof and Contracting today for a free roof inspection and get 15% off your roof repair or replacement. Plus, flexible financing options and payments as low as $115 a month. This offer expires September 30th. Call 855-ROOF-HELP.
License number CCC 1330747, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the 4th annual Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, October 4th through 6th at Timuquana Country Club. Get your tickets now, starting at just $25 for grounds passes. Public parking is free, and our military get complimentary tournament access courtesy of ViStar Credit Union. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster, October 4th through 6th at Timuquana Country Club. The 4th annual Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. The Florida defense needs to find consistency, according to head coach Billy Napier.
Defensively, at times we did a lot of good things, but there's 3 or 4 or 5 possessions there where we disappear.
FSU head coach Mike Norvell is turning the page and looking ahead to SMU and the conference history the two teams will make.
I've been excited about the week that's ahead. We have to go on the road. An ACC conference game is the first ACC game for SMU. I know it's going to be a great atmosphere.
As Georgia preps to face Alabama this Saturday, head coach Kirby Smart is concerned about the big playability of the Crimson Tide.
They've got explosive plays that are off-schedule explosive plays, and they've got on-schedule explosive plays, and their explosives are super explosive.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:06 at 74 degrees, time and temp brought to you by Bueller Aaron Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Today's Power Poll is brought to you by Royal Pest Services Jacksonville.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's time to get... It's getting kind of... I promise you one thing. We're starting from the bottom. And Carolina should be ahead of us. But you guys decide. I don't care. You guys pick. Who won last week? Give me numbers. I'm going 32, but I don't know where we are. But I've seen football. There's 3 0-3 teams. We should be last. Jeff, number, please.
There'll be 31.
E, number, please.
30. How many teams in the league?
32.
34.
Okay, good.
You and Fortner.
At number 32. And we're going backwards. That's how bad it's fallen from grace. Last year, less than a year ago. Top 5.
Yeah. 3. We peaked at 3 last year.
Number 32. 0-3 on the season.
That's Titans. The Mayo Eaters even worse than
the Tennessee Titans. Biggest issue on offense, pass protection. 15 sacks for Will Levis. Well, those numbers will go down when they play us.
Can I just say this before you get there?
Yeah.
If we're not 31, we're going to still do a power poll every week.
Yeah.
It will not be the ESPN power poll. If these jackasses find any way to put a one-win team below us or a disappointing Bengals team who's got 2 home losses, if they try any nonsense to sell the country that we're anything more than the second worst team in the league, I feel we should use a different power poll. That one has been now deemed...
Well, I believe you could put us at 32. So at 31, Carolina Panthers.
For real?
1-2.
Yeah, that ends the game. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's just stupid. Yeah, how you think the Carolina Panthers
number 30
are worse than us? You don't know. You don't watch football, I guess.
Number 30. By the way, right now today we're in control of the first overall pick with the tie breaks, in case you're wondering. Number 30. With a record of 1-2, the New York Football Giants.
Not fair.
Who beat Cleveland, who beat us.
Nah.
And they're somehow behind Cleveland in the power poll.
At number 29, with a record of 1-2, the New England Patriots.
Man, listen, I'm a big Joe Burrow believer as anyone, and I think the Bengals are decent. The Bengals have lost at home to Washington and New England. The fact that they're getting all this grace at 0-3 is ridiculous.
At number 28, with an 0-3 record.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's what they write. Mike DeRocco.
28 we are?
28.
I thought you said we were 30.
No. I just ran through 20, 32, 31, 30, 29.
I'm not paying attention. I got sidetracked by the fact we weren't 31, 28. That's silly.
28.
Stupid.
Biggest issue on offense, third downs. The offense has been such a mess through the first 3 weeks that narrowing it down to one issue is tough, but the team's inability to continue drives has prevented it from getting any momentum. The Jags have converted just 21.9% of their third downs through 3 weeks, the third worst mark in the league. It's hard for the Jags offense to do much damage when it can't stay on the field. I don't know if he wanted us to say this out loud or not, so maybe I'm breaking a confidence. I don't know if he does picks or anything or if he just covers the team, but I got to tell you, if you want somebody who's got a feel for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who's down there every day, you need to follow D-Rock.
Yeah.
Because D-Rock
told us
when we
privately.
were leaving, well, we were just chatting because he comes in on Thursdays with the boys on Jags Today, and he rolled in, and I
said, what do you think?
Yeah, how do you think? What do you think? He goes, I think it's going to be like that Tennessee game. I think they're going to get blown out. I go, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I said, really? He goes, yeah.
Let me tell you something, too, Dan.
He was spot on, man.
Dan, let me tell you something.
Ooh.
Been doing this a long time.
Long time.
Been around this. We've seen this is not a good, this is combustible mix down there at that stadium. We got guys that are on finger point, and blame, and passive aggressive.
100%.
That's coming. So it's not going to get. It's not going to end. It's not going to end nice and measured and professional.
You can't.
Yeah,
play,
it's going to get ugly and unprofessional.
You can't play that poorly without something already going on. There's a riff.
Yeah.
I think Prisco hinted that there's a riff between Doug and Balky. That's no surprise. We've said that. When Balky came out at the end of the year press conference and basically through the onboarding and blamed Peterson, I thought, man, oh man, that ain't going to sit well with this guy. And the Press Taylor thing, there's just all this internal strife that has to be going on. I don't care what they tell us. I don't care where they go. It has to be going on. I want to keep diving into, but before I do, let me just tell you what the boys at golfteerepair.com are offering you right now. Because it's a disastrous. What's today? Tuesday, Jeff?
Terrible Tuesday.
All you have to do is go to Golf
It's a bloody Tuesday, like Urban, in honor of Urban Meyer.
You can go to golfteerepair.com, and there are 3 programs right now, and they sell all kinds of golf apparel. But here's what they're doing right now while supplies last for the rest of the week: 50% off the Duval shirts, the Florida shirts, and the Florida State shirts. We got to move them. and we know, so we're going 50% off right now. All you got to do is enter the promo code, and I like this, Repair My Team. Repair My Team. Enter the promo code Repair My Team for the Duval, Florida, and Florida State. They're great shirts, and you'll like to have them, but they got to move them.
Half off.
Half off, man. I mean, you can't get a better deal. I'm telling you right now, Repair My Team. The Duval shirts, which are really nice, the Florida shirts, which are very popular, and the Florida State shirts, which are also nice. But, you take advantage now. Repair My Team is the promo code. It's golfteerepair.com. golfteerepair.com. They don't fix golf tees. They sell golf apparel, and you can go do that.
You said something earlier in the show, and I feel like you meant it. I know you were speaking. It was that those first rants are the ones where it just really rolls off. But
yeah, I meant it.
I agreed with it, and it's 8:15, 8:30 would suffice.
Somebody should be fired
Somebody
today.
should be fired today. A coordinator, offensive coordinator,
I don't care, coach.
A coach, the GM,
a player. Cut a player.
Yeah.
Surprise them.
Yeah, because you don't lose by 37 points in the NFL and be anywhere near functional.
Shad Khan, Demetrius Harvey tweeted out that Shad Khan, according to his people, was as angry as he's ever been last night. He's usually not like that. I would demand explanations. I don't care if you got home. I guess they got home at
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
I hope they heard the rant, E. I hope hopefully a couple of those guys put it on the radio this morning. Get a true indication of how the city feels about it.
Well, if they got home at 6 a.m., I would tell the head coach, be in my office at 7. We got it. This ain't working, and I want to know what's going on. I would have the GM and the coach right there, both of them, and you tell me what's the deal. You told me pay the quarterback. You told me pay the end. You told me pay the corner. I did. You told me we're good enough. You told me this is a great team.
We're not.
I went out there, we're not. That wasn't great. So I want answers. Who's going to roll today? Whose head's going to roll? Is it a player? Is it an assistant coach? Is it one of you? Should one of you resign? I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. We have almost 1,900 votes in our Dream Finders Homes poll question. Trent Baalke would be the one if it was up to the fans at 52.9, but Doug ain't that far behind at 35.7. This is an epic fail, man, in so many ways. And I'll say this over and over again. I did not see this coming, not playing like that.
I did not think they were winning yesterday. One part of me thought they were winning. I thought they would be. I listen to play up the optimism. I'd like to stay hopeful. I'm sure somehow by the time we get to Sunday, we'll bring up the fact that if they could just win in Houston, they'd only be one back. When we do that, remove yourself from that.
Yes.
That disconnect from reality. Yes. Houston's not just going to beat us next week. They're going to pepper us.
Yes.
30-7.
Yes.
30-10. Whatever good teams do to the worst teams in the league. The most poorly coached, least developed, dysfunctional, pitiful squads in the entire league. We are that team. Here we are again.
I mean, Shad Khan fired our guy TC because he
was mean to the players.
Embarrassed him.
Yeah.
He got a nasty letter from the NFLPA.
Nice. Good move, by the way.
Well, if you weren't embarrassed last night, and I know he was.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, again, there needs to be a message sent. You know, Antonio Pierce said, we got to make business decisions. Well, so do the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So do the Jaguars. Make a business decision. I don't care. You could fire. I don't care who you fire. You could fire the left tackle. You could bench the quarterback. Nothing is off the table. They are 0-3 and heading nowhere fast. They got to go to Houston in 6 days. I mean,
it's not going to end well, Dan. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm glad it's a road game. Glad I don't have to invest a work day into that complete lack of work being put in by the guys that we're paying to watch. We're paying to watch these guys play to perform at an elite level. And it's like going to a movie and it ends up being a 4-hour, shot on film and it's in check.
Mm-hmm. It's a mess. And I don't know how you fix it. I do think I'm now of the opinion, and I've been watching. We've been kind of talking about this a lot. You know, we watch these offenses. You watched the Red Zone this weekend, right? And you saw some really good offenses. And like Green Bay takes Malik Willis, right? And 2 weeks ago, they ran the ball down the throat of the opposition. They came out and they did a little misdirection stuff against Tennessee, and they hung 30. They got a pick 6. They made plays, man. They're creative. We have nothing. We just go. There was a play, Jeff. Did you see the play? Oh, I gotta find it.
Okay.
They diagrammed it. It was.
Then I did.
It was might have been 3rd and goal or 4th and goal, and we were at like the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
And there was a penalty
before we went to the 17.
There was a penalty, and the play was.
Is that the one where he just spun out of it before he needed to, or is that a different one?
I'm trying to remember what the play happened, but I saw the diagram of the play. And they said, what is this? All 5 receivers just went straight.
That's what I'm saying.
They just went straight.
Yeah.
How about one cuts into one picks, one curves?
Right.
They all went straight.
That's what I'm saying. It's the
offense
is terrible. I saw that breakdown from the Cleveland game.
Huddle
what
up,
are they
huddle
doing?
up here. Huddle up. Everybody go straight.
That's the play call right
Everybody
there.
straight. I'll throw it. Christian Kirk got one off the face mask. Even when Trevor again, Trevor stinks, okay? He stinks right now. But he hit Christian Kirk for a touchdown. Kaboing! Right off the face. And then my man Kirk decides to flex when he catches one down the middle of the field. I know football's a game of passion and emotion, but when it's 37-3, I don't need defensive tackle flexing. I don't need Kirk coming out going, come on, let's go.
From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, been saving for years to take my son on our first ever road game this weekend. Any advice for a Houston trip? Yeah, my advice is called StubHub. Go on there.
Papacitos.
No. It was StubHub, SeatGeek, I don't know. One of those ticket selling services. And take your son to, I don't know, Disney.
Here it is. Bill Barnwell. Bill Barnwell showed. I got it right here. 4th and goal call for the Jags. It was the one where Walker Little let Von Miller wave as he went running past him.
That one.
Okay?
Yeah, and he sacked him.
But here's
Trevor
the play.
was ticked after that.
Parker Washington was in the left. He went straight. Christian Kirk was in the slot on the left. He went straight. Brenton Strange was lined up at tight end. He went straight down the middle. A little curve. And Gabe Davis was to the right, and he kind of curled out, but straight. It was like 5 straight lines, bro.
Yeah. That's
Does anybody, and they're just like curving. Does anybody stop and plant their foot and cut left and then cut back right? Can we do that? How about we go try to get single coverage on one guy on one side, look to the right and come back and let that guy win that route? Because then he might go off his face mask like it did with Christian Kirk last night. We got to take a break. This is the drill. It's not a good Tuesday. Not a good Tuesday.
The drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Get inside the mind of Jags coach Doug Peterson.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have butterflies.
Coach Speaks. Fridays at 4:05 on The Franchi Show.
And that's why I'm excited.
Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Custom windows and doors on 1010XL.
It's your friend Danny Boy here for Lockhart Construction. They're a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started, still with the company. Shane, his dad, his guys are Jacksonville guys, man, taking care of folks like us. Folks like me. I've used Lockhart Construction for his job as big as a major remodel in the Hicken house to a job as small but important as fixing a front door for my son. Their family gives our family a better living experience. You unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. As I mentioned, no job is too big, no job is too small. If you have a remodel need, a construction idea, all you got to do is give Shane a call, and he'll call you back. That's how he does business. It's great. 994-3865. That's old school, baby. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Frank Frangie here. It's time for Bravo Days, Jacksonville's only Car Bravo certified sales event at Nimnik Buick GMC. Now, for a limited time, enjoy rates as low as 1.9% APR or $500 in down payment assistance on Car Bravo certified vehicles at Nimnik. Now is the time to shop certified used vehicles and buy with confidence at Nimnik Buick GMC. Shop online at nimnikbuickgmc.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Googan Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we?
Roland Reach Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden is frequently called upon for his expert opinion. He is currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of Bow 9. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. Bow 9 Associates, keeping the First Coast focused.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, so here's a reminder to get screened. Ackerman Cancer Center offers on-site imaging, including total body MRI. Early detection is the key. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Cooking with Prisco.
These things are wonderful. You're going to love it. Have a rolling.
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
I'm Chris Campione. In a world of big box law firms with satellite offices, there's something special about having a local legal team that cares about you and your community. We're not just lawyers, we're your neighbors. We understand the unique challenges facing the Jacksonville community because we live here too. At Campione Law, Campione Cares isn't just a tagline, it's our commitment to you. Campione Law, your trusted lawyers after an accident. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Now, the Hurricane Report. Brought to you by Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Another 50-burger, this time in Tampa against the USF Bulls. The Hurricanes win 50-15. 209 total points this season through 4 games, the most in program history. Cam Ward continues his Heisman push with another outstanding game, this time 404 yards through the air and 3 touchdowns. The Miami Hurricane Report, brought to you by Performance Painting.
Don't be sidelined from an injury that keeps you out of the game. Get the care the pros receive. Now available at Injury Care Centers, newly FDA regenerative treatments that will significantly shorten your recovery time. Sprains, strains, fractures, post-op surgeries, cut your recovery time in half or shorter. Masking pain just makes it worse. Fix it now. Call 904-783-0008. That's 904-783-0008. Injury care starts at Injury Care Centers.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. You've heard me talking about Pella Windows and Doors, and with great ratings and expert reviews, you know they're high quality and energy efficient products. So what's your next step? How about scheduling a free consultation or just stop by the Pella showroom right there on Phillips Highway next to Tesla. Pella's professional consultants will guide you through your entire project from start to finish. From simple projects to complex renovations, their team has the experience needed to make your project a success. And that's the quality and service you can expect from Pella Windows and Doors.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
A home run! Touchdown!
Monster jam! They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report. Brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
All right, we appreciate Lee Lockett. We're going to do some high school football chatter here. We're going to actually sign Solomon. This is unheard of. We're signing Solly, Lil Sol, to a contract
That's
today.
correct.
He's going to Houston this weekend.
Yeah, to play for the Jaguars.
You can play right or left tackle. I don't care. You want to play guard? What do you want to play in the NFL?
You can play the whole line.
Some say he's not ready. We say
he's ready.
We'll find out.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Six.
Opportunity.
Why not?
Give me your playing weight right now, Solly.
Playing weight?
Yeah, what are you weighing right now?
326.
Yeah, he can play. And 6'3"?
6'3" and a half.
6'3" and a half, 326. We'll put him at guard. We'll warm him up at guard. You can play guard Sunday?
Easy, let me go at tackle first, and then I'll go.
You want to go tackle first?
Sure. I'll sit any of those jokers.
I don't care. Yeah.
I learned the game of football.
Will you promise me one thing? You will not get a penalty.
I got you.
I mean, you can if you have
I got you.
Okay.
You can hold.
No.
But don't jump off sides.
The only thing I can. A little bit is probably unsportsmanlike.
Okay,
Like
I'll take
excessive
that.
blocking or something like that.
When you take him and keep driving him like in the blind side.
Blowing through the whistle.
You know,
That's probably it.
Baselli did that.
Yeah, that's fine. You
All-Star
can do
game or
that.
something.
Yeah, that's probably it.
He actually, Solomon Thomas is one of the most coveted tackles in the country. He's like ESPN 300. He was like, last time I looked, he was like 15. Have you moved at all? We still around 15? I haven't looked.
I don't know where I'm at now.
All right. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he's committed. He's committed to Florida State. We'll get him to rethink that later. We want to talk about Reigns, though. Ichiban is off to a rollicking start.
Yes,
He told us.
He told us.
In the summer.
He said they were loaded. I saw some of your game against Bowles. That was a really good game. You were better. Had a couple mistakes. Otherwise, it's getting a little chippy, though. You guys got to ease up or we can't keep playing. It's chippy with you and Bowles. Too chippy or no?
It's chippy only because I've never beat him before.
Oh,
so
you get it. You gave it to him.
So now it's like every play is my heart. Like it's not even.
Yeah.
In between the whistles isn't even a statement anymore. It's like I'm just trying to kill you for real.
Yeah. Oh, well.
We're looking at your schedule, and you don't ever take anything for granted in sports.
They're 4-0, by the way. They've beaten Bowles, Sandalwood, Trinity, and Mainland. Mainland's a very good team too, and they hammered them.
It's 4-0 with a pretty good possibility that the next really good team you'll face won't come until the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do to stay sharp and focus for the not that you're 5 touchdown favorites over everybody on the schedule.
Right.
You feel me?
It's kind of funny because I'm more so worried about beating Reigns' defense.
Okay.
Than any defense in the state.
Well, there you go.
All right.
The Reigns' defense is crazy right now.
All right.
The energy, the camaraderie, the brotherhood.
Solid place for the Reigns offense, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
I play for the offense,
Yes.
and Reigns' defense gives us trouble every single
Good.
So that's good. That's a good point. You know, doesn't always have to come on Friday night against another
Right.
uniform.
I look at practice film, waiting to see how I'm gonna beat my own guys.
That's good.
In practice today, because yesterday was, of course, it was a lift and film.
Okay.
And then today is, full on pads. Let's go.
Okay.
Of course we go.
They actually practice, by the way, in high school.
The Jags
unlike the Jags.
offense in the Jags offense and defense, actually, they do. It's real simple. They make each other worse.
Yes.
Like every time they go out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know that you're getting a little more dumbed down for this week's opponent.
Yeah, so it's more so like, okay, we have Riverside. Cool. Let's handle what we can control.
Okay.
Let's be Reigns,
Right.
and the game's gonna handle itself.
Well, you told us in the offseason when you visited that you guys wanted to win a state championship. You certainly look capable of that. You want to stay healthy, get ready, continue to get better, though, each and every day. Are you doing enough, like, you guys got to ask yourselves every day, are we, and you as a leader probably push your team to lift hard, to practice hard, to play, and keep striving to get better.
That's the minimum. I think the biggest thing for us is staying healthy throughout, because that's the biggest thing in the playoffs anyway. What team is healthier? I remember Mark Miller last year. Our running back had got really hurt, banged up. Quarterback got banged up. A lot of our key guys got banged up and had to play through injuries. But those are guys who we needed at the end of the ball game. So now we're not taking bumps and bruises lightly. We're not just throwing dirt on them,
It can derail a season. Ask Mandarin.
Yeah.
Mandarin lost their quarterback. Jamie didn't play this past week. He's got a messed up finger. And so it's tough. I mean, injuries are part of the game. And so when you're this good, and you are good, you guys had a lot of guys who tell me about your defense. And you're impressed with the defense. So what is it that makes them so good?
I think it's the scheme, one.
Okay.
And then I just think it's the mentality of the defensive line coaches and the linebackers.
They got them going, huh?
They got them going.
Yeah.
They have them thinking as one now.
Okay.
And that's the scary part.
Okay.
That's the scary part. Even like for me, it's horrifying because it's like you guys are all going on the same level. You guys are going at the same pace. You all think with one mind. Like you can't. Offensive line, we think with one mind. But when a defensive line thinks with one mind and they're good, it's like, okay, you guys might be a little something.
I say this every time you come in and we like visiting with you. You're such an impressive young man. Mr. Reigns Viking, by the way. Let's not forget that, right? You won that. Congratulations. Clap it up for Mr. Reigns Vikings. But I say this all the time, but you're such an impressive young man who seems to have your head on straight.
Yes, sir.
What do you credit that to? Is this your mom and the upbringing? Because she's
Mom and Reigns football.
Yeah.
I would credit all to mom and Reigns football. I mean, of course the school, but football's taught me some lessons that, sometimes mom can't teach me.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Are you a frustrated Jaguar fan like the rest of us today?
I'm not even a Jaguars.
Yeah, you can't do it. You got enough going on.
We need you, though. This is your hometown.
Well, you're playing this Sunday, so you better become one real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah,
what jersey do you want?
What do you want?
You want to wear Baselli's jersey?
Now we'll just give you 70. Give you 74s. You can go on.
Oh man, I don't even know what's going on.
I don't even know either.
And I can't even knock it because I know the game is so elevated at that level.
Yes.
So it's like I can't.
What are you
going
to say?
All right, there's nothing I can say for real.
Right.
Because I haven't played at that level yet. But
Solly, will you go? Will you be an early enrollee when
Yes,
you go
sir.
to? You're leaving in
Yes, sir.
in January.
Yes, sir.
So you want to play spring?
yes, I do.
Do you? You
Alabama first week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. FSU plays Alabama week one.
First week.
Yeah.
Week one.
Do you expect to be starting for the Knowles week one, or would you?
That is the goal.
Yeah.
But I never want to be put in a position where I'm putting out bad film either.
Yes.
That's
a fair goal for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone can have that.
Yeah.
What do you see for you from the football eye? And I'm sure you've watched the Knowles a couple times. Their offensive line has not played particularly well either. Their offense has really struggled. What do you see? A lot
of guys are hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
On the offensive line. So, like how I said, how the defensive line is playing as one now. You take out Jayan out of that D line, or you take out King out of D line, and you just plug somebody else in there. That D line isn't the same anymore.
Right.
It could be a great guy, but that defensive line isn't a defensive line. You know, they're not playing as well anymore.
I hear you.
So, you know, guard hurt, tackle hurt, seniors who've been playing, who brought up the young guys who are now playing now, and it's like, dang, where's my leader at now? So now I gotta step up, be the leader, and I gotta play at 100% my best.
I had an interesting talk with my younger son, who's just a little bit older than you, and he made a point. And I want your point of view on this in all seriousness. I mean, obviously we kid a lot because we obviously are Florida fans, and you're going to FSU, which breaks our heart, but that's neither here nor there. Some kids might not, like Florida State was losing a few recruits of late, I noticed. They might be losing them because they know that Norvell goes into the portal and he gets a 22-year-old, especially on the trenches. If I got a 22-year-old who's played a lot of college football versus even you, Solly, I might lean towards that 22-year-old for a year, which might not give you the opportunity that you're looking for. Does that cross your mind or not in the recruiting game?
It does, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
One, as a recruit, you have to be real with yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You have to know what you bring to the table. You can't just come in and be like, you know, I was the best in my high school. I was the best in the country when I was in high school. So, shoot, this is no way I shouldn't be starting. It's college football, man. It's a reset.
Start over. Yeah.
It's definitely a reset.
Well, that's great attitude to have.
Yeah, that's the mindset going in.
Serve you well.
Yeah, that's the mindset going in. Like, these guys are older than me, okay. These guys are more experienced than me, okay. But guess what? These guys are also more banged up than me, too.
Okay.
So they've been taking a lot more hits than I have in these, last 4 years I've been playing football. So going in, the main thing for me is staying playbook, staying healthy, staying healthy for real.
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of the O-line is really banged up, which is not because they're running them in the dirt, but because, I mean, it's college football, so I mean, you get hurt.
Oh, yeah.
But when that senior or that junior, that starter gets hurt, if I'm second strand, I'm next man up.
Yep.
So I'm not thinking about that at all.
Well, man, we're so proud of you.
Yes, sir.
And we'd love to see Reigns get it. I love my favorite memories. Some of my favorite memories covering sports was Reigns' last state championship when we went down to Orlando and the boys were able to bring it home. It's just so cool when they get it done. So wish you the best. We'll be watching. We'll be rooting for you regardless of where you go.
That's what you're shooting for now.
Go get your what do they call it? The ship?
Yeah, go get
chip.
That chip.
Chip. Go get that chip, Solly.
They heading to the ship to get the chip.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's the Lockett Law.
Oh, First Coast, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. I got it.
You got it.
I got it.
That's the Lockett Law High School report. Solomon Thomas, FSU commit in. Reigns Vikings 4-0 and rolling. We'll be back with more next.
Starting at tackle on Sunday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool.
Feeling the heat, Jacksonville? Cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Your system worked hard all summer long to keep you cool. Give it a spa day. Schedule a system tune-up. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
Hey, Hicken here. Are you tired of having your carpets professionally cleaned only to have them looking dingy again? Zero Res can help. I'll tell you what, they have the technology. Zero Res uses its patented ZR water that cleans beautifully without using any soaps, detergents, or shampoos. That means zero residue left behind. And guess what? Zero Res falling back in time for September. 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129, and we'll clean a 4th room for free. That's right. The 4th room is on me. Zero Res, man. Spell it forward. Zero Res, spell it backwards. It's a right way to clean.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, Call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
15,000 workers. I'm Brian Rose from Remedy Staffing. We survey 15,000 blue-collar workers each year to better understand what drives quality and dependability in our workforce. The survey shows when looking for a new job, the initial pay rate, job security, and safety while working are the most important factors for hourly workers. If you're an employer and would like to learn more about the voice of the blue-collar worker, please call us at 904-528-1933.
Every weekend is a Stone Cold Sports Weekend. Hey, Dan Hicken here. Watch for the Weekend with Dan on YouTube and Facebook, and I'll help you put together your sports weekend. Weekend with Dan brought to you by Stone Core. We do the outdoors better.
Hey, football fans, looking for the ultimate game day experience? Best Bet St. Augustine has you covered. We're talking big plays on the big screens, food specials that'll make your taste buds cheer, and drink deals that'll keep your spirits high. And get this, we're open till 4 a.m., serving food and drinks until 2. Make the smart play. Head to Best Bet St. Augustine and ante up for your team. Find us at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com. Best Bet St. Augustine, where every game day is a win.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer. Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
This is Chelsea with Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Here's what people are saying about working with us.
Installers were professional, courteous, and efficient.
Great customer service. On time, explained the process, and walked me through the installation. Amazing team.
Our experience with Renewal by Anderson was outstanding from the beginning to end.
Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com.
License number CGC 1527613.
Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguars suffered one of the team's worst losses on Monday Night Football to the Buffalo Bills. Head coach Doug Peterson holds himself accountable and is shouldering much of the blame.
I have to figure out a way to get more out of them, whatever that looks like.
Quarterback Trevor Lawrence says the team needs to take practice performance to game day.
Really good week of practice and prep, but at some point you gotta go do it in the game, and we haven't been able to do that yet.
Former Jag running back Fred Taylor lamented the defense's inability to hardly get any pressure on Bills quarterback Josh Allen.
It was a brief hello, and after that, they didn't see him the rest of the night. It's tough to find answers.
That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
10XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Gerard on the give. Here's Taylor. Busting through. Fred Taylor making a cut. Taylor is gone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's called the good old days, Dan Hicken. Bringing our guy.
It's so long ago. Fred's getting old. We're ancient.
Yeah, we're old, Fred.
And that's how long we've been waiting.
Yeah, we're old.
And Fred, we're the worst team in the NFL right now. I don't know how else to say it. I am stunned at how poorly they played last night. Stunned. I've never. This was like a Thursday night in Nashville from when Gus Bradley was coaching. It was deplorable.
Yeah, this is the case where you certainly throw the baby out with the bathwater. Anything else you can find, you toss that out too, and you bury it. Like Doug said last night, you bury it. You try your best to find a way to press reset, and they have a lot of soul searching to do, starting with even the coaches. Even the coaches. I'm looking at the defensive staff and the fact that those guys weren't even in the stratosphere of those Buffalo receivers. It's not just zone coverages. It's they weren't competitive. They weren't there to even challenge those plays. So that means either they're lacking in disguise. Yes, they are short at safety and corner. I get it. So for that, the backups, you get paid too. You have to get in there and study. You've been waiting on this opportunity. So it's time to go and figure it out and make plays. But put them in position so that they can make plays. And teams are going to scheme better than you, which is what Buffalo did. Josh Allen is playing. I said it last night in the post game. He's back to form, playing at front running MVP race right now. I mean, he looks absolutely amazing. He's making the throws we expect Trevor Lawrence to make. Well, let me finish on the defensive side first. Okay. I believe teams are game planning to start games. It seems like they're singling out Devin Lloyd, who I believe has to play better. They're concocting these running back matchups and tight end matchups, or they're flipping the formation to where he's been the weak link from a defensive standpoint. If I was a coordinator, that's who I would attack each and every week. The film doesn't lie, and I'm sure the coaches they see that as well. Offensively, no protection, no run game, very average, subpar play by the quarterback. Moments of no accuracy. Has to get better. They have to protect better to give him confidence to throw better. He has the tools. He has the mechanics. The receivers got to catch the ball. We have this category I saw on the broadcast last night. Trevor has the most turnovers, 30. They said 61, but it's actually 63 since 2001. 39 interceptions, 34 fumbles, and the drops, 108 drops since that same time period, which is the second most in the entire NFL since then. So when you look at that, it just spells bad football. And I'll reserve, my opinion on the coaching to the end of the season.
Fred, there's a saying that if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And I think maybe this team right now, like if you look, like say a year ago from today, I think that's where the cliche comes from. How are we worse when we don't have worse players? You see what I'm saying? Like, somehow we've gotten worse, and I think it's because we haven't gotten better. We're not a better football team than we were a year ago. In some ways, we're worse.
It's like that's the simple way to try and put it. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse.
Yeah, I mean the quarterback shouldn't be getting worse. I feel like
in the NFL, it's you win one, you lose one. You win one, you lose one, and that's what you can probably consider staying the same. But in this particular situation, you've lost, 3 in a row this year, and the person you just decided to award, to compensate him as one of the top guys in the NFL at $50+ million per season. The truth of the matter with that is, and again, I would always preface by saying I love Trevor. I believe in Trevor. I just need to see it.
Yeah, that's
being
fair.
0-8, I mentioned those 63 turnovers in 53 games, might I add. 39 of those are interceptions, and you have a record at 20-33. It's hard to argue that, he deserved that money at this particular point in time. But again, I don't want to count his pockets. I'm not the decision maker in the building. But I know there was once upon a time in the league where teams make you really go out and earn it.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it seems that, all right, this guy, he's a franchise guy over here. This is what he deserves. We don't want to be in a shouting match a year from now if he does go out and have a great season. I wonder what they're saying now.
Yeah.
And it's still young in the season, but these are the realities. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing.
No.
I'm more optimistic, and I'm still optimistic, but I just want to be transparent as I'm getting better at my journalistic views and integrity.
I appreciate
just got to
it.
be honest.
Yeah,
And as a former
100%.
player, man, you don't want to chop the guys up.
Well, no, but we want to hear your
telling the
opinion
truth.
because it's more informed.
Fred,
you know?
let me ask you this. It was so bad last night. I can't help but wonder, there has to be something more going on down there. There has to be some sort of internal strife there. Now, our guy Petey Prisco has hinted at some infighting between GM and coach, and maybe that's it. But I don't know, man. It just seems like they play that poorly that I can't help but wonder somebody's not on the same page. And to that, should there be a ramification even today, be it a coach, an assistant coach, a player, somebody, should a message be sent that this is not going to be tolerated?
I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
This early in the season. Yes, that was the obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Losing in that manner, you go, okay. Last time we all checked, a loss is a loss, right? But it includes that extra layer of embarrassment. And I know the ownership. I know Shad has to be, twisting his stash or doing something to pull his hair out. But, yeah, I don't know if you send a message right now, this morning, today, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, certainly, as you approach the midpoint. So they have 2 games here in the States remaining.
Right.
They have a tough game. Excuse me. Oh, man. Excuse me. My tea didn't work this morning.
You're
they have
fine.
a tough game at Houston. Then they're back home to close out before they head off to London for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be tough turning it around in Houston versus that high-caliber offense. And not only that, you have a Texans defense who has 13 sacks in 3 games, and the Jaguars have given up 11 sacks in 3 games.
Oh,
so
boy.
It's going to be interesting to watch that from that standpoint. And then Indy, a team who is still searching for their identity, but it seems to me that they're playing a bit better than the Jaguars are at this moment because they have some identity. They have Jonathan Taylor. They have, Richardson, who's showing capability. They have Pittman, who's shown he can get deep. So they've made some plays. Jacksonville, I still haven't yet to see the deep shot. Still a lot of methodical, intermediate routes that the guys are either dropping or they're off target. So there's no consistency there. But I would hope these guys find consistency in their approach. And if they don't have the talent or the wherewithal capabilities to get it done, then we lower our expectations as fans.
All right, is it you guys can level with me here. You can be honest. Too soon for any kind of optimism? Too soon. We got to wait. Too soon for optimism.
Are you going to try to be optimistic here?
No, I'm going to point out
if you do, I may have to slap you.
No, it's an almanacal fact. I'm just going to point out a fact, a historical fact. It's the Jaguars. It's the Jaguars. No, it's better than that. That's not optimism, friend. That's pessimism, my friend. All right. It's the Jags' worst loss since a 26-pointer, 40-14. Do you remember that loss, who it was against?
40-14.
They lost 40-14 back in 2022.
Baltimore.
To the Lions.
Oh, okay.
And then proceeded to rattle off 7 straight wins. Let's go.
Well, you got to find
It is a week-to-week league, Freddie.
There you go.
It's a week-to-week league. Yeah, you look for something. You got to find something, and you got to find hope. You find You go back and watch this film, and that's when they're going to have the opportunity to at least start with the staff, because they're watching the tape first. You know, they want to bury stuff. You can't bury this film. You really got to go back and get hit by the hard reality and do some soul searching and check yourselves. Nielsen, you have to go and you got to check yourself. Doug, you got to go and you got to check yourself as a veteran head coach. And then you got to bring it to the fellas and say, look, we stunk across the board. We could have coached it better. You guys certainly could have played it better. And then just go through the film. You don't throw the film away. You go through the film and say, this is where it starts. From a defensive back standpoint, you guys got roasted. And this is going to happen every week until you fix it. The Texans with Nico Collins.
Oh, God.
With Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell.
We're going to play man-to-man on that offense, too? We're going to have the same results.
It's going to be hard to believe that you're going to go in there and say, hey, let's play man.
Yeah.
And we still having pressure woes. We're not getting after the quarterback. So how are you going to say we're going to still play man without disguise? At least try and disguise it better. And I think that's what these guys should work a whole lot on, is their disguise from a defensive standpoint. And again, we're all just Monday morning quarterbacks.
Sure.
We watch it from the live broadcast, and we get upset that we expect more from this team, and we're simply not getting it. But hoping that they figure it out, because, man, it's getting, exhausting and it's only week 3.
It's supposed to be a fun job,
I mean, Freddie, we're headed towards another high draft pick if this doesn't turn around here.
Hey, Fred, by the way, congrats on now the formality of advancing in that Hall of Fame process. Right now, it's things don't get serious for a guy in your position and as deep as you ran last year until a little bit later. Do you do anything year to year? I appreciate your approach of like making people aware of just what your career was, and every time the Jaguars go on national TV, it just dumbs us down a little bit more as an organization. It feels like so. Just like what any particular point that you're focused in on this year as you ride a lot of support from a lot of people that consider you one of the best to ever play the game.
The approach is the same because one, what I know firsthand is, I don't have any control of, the selection committee. They have a job to do, and, the only thing I could hope is that the job is unbiased and that they look at the numbers and not necessarily the amount of media, or fame that came with it. Mm-hmm. They have to, I believe, hope that they add on the fact that, yes, I did play in a smaller market, and I didn't, have the luxury of the big market, the media attention when it came down to voting and Pro Bowls, which, that all mattered back in the day. I think if I played in this era with the way social media works and popularity, there are a lot of guys out there that are so popular and have a bigger name and a bigger following and all that stuff, simply because they are just popular by way of social media has helped them become more popular and more marketable. And the necessarily the play doesn't always add up to the popularity, but mine was the total opposite. I was a lot more, did a lot more on the field than, in the popularity department. And it's the Hall of Fame. Right, so that it's the Hall of Fame. Deion says is not always necessarily the Hall of Game, and I like the way he kind of broke that down when we had him on the show some years ago. But again, it's not up to me. I did my work on the field. Real quick story: I visited with Jack Chamber last week with Daniel Davis. We sat in. I spoke at the luncheon in front of a lot of the local small business leaders there in Jax, and I told a quick story about Sam Kovaris. They asked me about the selection process, and I remember when I first started media a few years after I retired, I told Sam, I saw him walking in the gate to do a game, and I said, hey, Sam, so what's the nomination process to the Hall of Fame? And his reply then was, you want to be nominated? And I looked at him like, but aren't you the guy that's supposed to nominate me? And I told that story, and I thought it was sort of funny at that particular point in time. Like, is he going to work for me or no?
Yeah.
But, the answer to that is yes. Sam has been so good, and I understand the process.
Right.
And I understand it's about getting in that room. Back then, I wasn't even considered to be in that room.
Yeah, you're in the room now, which is good.
He heard all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I'm in the room, Sam, we work together. We have conversations where he say, Fred, what nuggets you got for me? I have all of these nuggets. I've talked to all of these people, and I got all of these people lined up. And, unfortunately, it's a campaign thing now if you're not first ballot. But it is what it is, and Sam is doing a terrific job, I believe, in the room. I vouched for Pete Prisco some years ago to kind of throw out there. Pete is always tweeting different nuggets and stats, and a lot of other people are too. So when it happens, and I'll be excited.
You know who gave you a ringing endorsement last week while he was coming through town is the NFL's all-time leading rusher. And he Emmett was in town, and we had him on the television side, and he talked you up big time. So
yeah, Emmett does.
Yeah.
Marcus Allen does.
Right.
Barry Sanders does.
Which I like that. That's what we we always say. Listen to his peers. Listen to the guys who played the game. We can go on and on, but we know, and and we'll keep doing it. We'll keep.
Jim
fighting.
Brown was a huge fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He sure was. He was. So, hey, listen.
Appreciate you, Fred.
We appreciate you. Have a great week.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get a win. Maybe we have a happy conversation.
I'm not counting on it, but I hope so. Thank you,
I'm
Freddie.
always optimistic.
You
guys.
are.
I'll be that guy that guarantees a win.
That's our
every
guy.
week.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll guarantee a win every week until we don't, until we get it.
All right.
I just don't care.
Just promise
They gotta do
me,
it.
promise me you'll stay out of Ryan Clark's closet.
That's a promise.
All right.
See you, buddy.
All right, guys.
Yeah, see ya.
Very good.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. English is their second language. Their native tongue is teal and black.
Let's go!
Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring you Jaguars Today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios.
10 to noon on 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Who has the best lineup this season? Honda. Cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, hybrids, and electric. This is one of the greatest lineups Honda has ever had. And now is the best time to purchase or lease one. Visit your local Honda dealer now. Remember, only a Honda is a Honda.
Hicken here from Bow 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Currently top cornea and external disease specialist in the area and the founder of Bow 9. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. They're keeping the First Coast focused. That's Bow 9 and Associates.
Hacker here, and the celebration continues on my countdown to 100 pounds. I'm now at 93.5 pounds with only 6.5 pounds to go. That will be a 100-pound swing in just over 6 months. Only a couple of more weeks to go, and I feel awesome. Life-changing and life-saving is what I like to say. Maybe you don't have 100 pounds to lose. Maybe it's 25 like Mike Dempsey or 40 like Matt Hayes. Whatever your number is, bring it to Awaken 180 and ask them how fast you'll reach it. But Hacker, I've tried other programs and diets before. Why will Awaken 180 work? That's simple. Because if I can do it, anyone can do it. Remember, when I hit that 100-pound mark, we're going to celebrate. I'll keep you updated every week as I get closer. And you can even join in on the celebration. Pick up the phone and make your own 180. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
A customer called DuckDuckRooter saying they had some nasty stuff backing up inside their home. So we went with our camera to look inside their plumbing lines. And sure enough, tree roots in the sewer line. Need to see what's blocking your lines? Call our team to locate the issue and provide solutions to resolve it. 904-862-6769. Visit DuckDuckRooter.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jags. DuckDuckRooter, your fully insured and certified plumbing contractor, residential and commercial.
The boys at GolfTeeRepair.com want to do something special for us football fans who are down in the dumps. That would be Jaguars, Florida, Florida State. They've got some unbelievable golf wear, some shirts that are awesome. The Duval, the Florida State shirts. Right now, those three, go check them out at GolfTeeRepair.com. Enter the promo code RepairMyTeam. Repair My Team, and you get 50% off. That's right, I said it, 50% off. Repair My Team is the promo code at GolfTeeRepair.com. These are terrific shirts, all natural, comfortable breathing clothing. You'll love them. Check out the Duval, the Florida State. Repair My Team in the promo code at GolfTeeRepair.com.
This is Hayes Carline for Kingfish Pest Control. Are you tired of spiders, ants, roaches, or other pests invading your home turf? Call the winning team at Kingfish Pest Control. I can tell you from my own experience, Kingfish will sack mosquitoes, tackle rodents, and intercept termites before they can blitz into your home. And right now, score 20% off your new pest control service when you start during the 2024 football season. Save big and defend your home with Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jeff Lagerman here. Now that football season is here, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any of the 27 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions, and more. Napa Auto Care offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace-of-mind warranty on those repairs. Find a Napa Auto Care Center near you. JacksNapaAutoCareGroup.com.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Monteric Brown was a man on a mission in the Queen City. The Jacksonville cornerback recorded a team-high 7 total tackles versus the Bills, 4 of which were solo. You never have to ask what Brown can do for you because he'll deliver time and time again. Monteric Brown is your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
If you're tired of your fence looking like a bad hair day, well, it's time for a fence makeover with Superior Fence and Rail. They'll make your yard the talk of the town with a new fence installed by their expert team.
Your fence is fantastic. My fence is giving all of my neighbors some serious pick and envy. Thanks, Superior Fence and Rail.
So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your fence installation project today.
SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hi, I'm Chuck Farah. We know how important it is for you to have a vehicle after you've been injured in a car accident. So when we represent you for your personal injury claim, we'll help you get a rental car from the insurance company while your car is being repaired. And we'll provide this service at no additional fee. If you're hurt and you've got no car, let my team go to work for you. Farah & Farah, protecting you and your family. Call us at 396-5555 or go to farahandfarah.com. Jacksonville.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Advanced Business Solutions. Florida has a bye week. However, the head coach is looking to put the time in to get ready for a tough schedule still ahead.
We have to develop practice plans that reflect the areas where we need to improve. It's back to the basics.
There's been a great deal of concern about the play of FSU quarterback DJ Uyunglele. Head coach Mike Norvell says the quarterback will have the opportunity going forward to improve.
That's going to be the push throughout the course this week. There were some good things that DJ did, in some very critical moments, and there are things where he has to be better.
Florida left tackle Austin Barber has been named the SEC Offensive Lineman of the Week for his efforts in Florida's victory over Mississippi State. The red-shirted junior anchored an offensive line that did not allow a sack or quarterback hurry. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:10 at 78 degrees, your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, it's been a miserable Tuesday. Just a disappointing, beyond disappointing, disgusting start. Listen, now's not the time to say it. I don't think we're as terrible as we were last night. It was just a snowball avalanche. This is a team that lost, as I said, 40-14 to Detroit in a year where they got things turned around. It's obviously they're not as good as they're cracked up to be. They're not as good as they think they are, if you go by what they said in the offseason. But here's where I am as in Jag fandom, Dan. I feel like I'm upside down now in a mortgage. And here's what I mean. The frustration of losing and the darn near anger that it causes far outweighs any brief glimpses of joy they give me when they play well. And I think part of that comes from, evolving into a contender. When your expectations change. We were all happy as could be going 9-8. We hadn't had a winning year in years, and the one we had was short and lived.
We only thought we were going up.
That's right.
We only thought we were taking off.
And now
when we went 9-8 the first time, we said we're ahead of schedule.
That's right.
And this is great. And then last year we're supposed to be again. We're supposed to dominate the AFC South forever.
What you're supposed to.
And it's all changed now.
And it's unacceptable, Hick. And it needs to be addressed quick. Because here's why. Here's what we're supposed. You know what we're supposed to be, Dan? We're supposed to be who we played last night. Who got the right GM, the right coach, the right quarterback, and look at all that's changed, all that Buffalo's lost. But because they have the right GM, the right coach, the right quarterback, they're fine. They're never not going to be fine. This was the last test for Josh Allen and what he was. They took his whole team away from him, basically.
Yeah, he's a star.
But they have the GM who is having great drafts for Buffalo.
Yeah,
great drafts.
Did you see the guys who are playing the secondary for them?
All
free
draft
agents,
picks.
6th round.
And he's drafted with the other picks.
Someone who was resuscitated and came back.
Yeah. He just is. Yeah, I did see the stat. Trevor is the first player to be picked off in the history of the NFL by someone who has died.
Oh my gosh.
That's who we were supposed to be when we started this.
We had two.
And Doug and Flub and Trent and Dent, and they have not moved us forward. They've not grown us better.
I, for the life of me, cannot understand how we took 2 4th-round picks this year who are not ready to play football for us.
And last year.
I don't understand how they're on the team, but we knew they were developmental. What in the hell is that? This is the NFL, man, which stands for not for long, unless you're Trent Baalke. I mean, I don't understand how you could take 2 4th-round picks who will not contribute to this football team. That makes no sense. And the 2nd round pick got back on the field after not playing last week.
Was he on the field? Are you sure?
Well, I don't know.
I didn't see him not one time. I didn't even see his number.
We took a kick returner in the 5th round.
Yeah, we need a guard.
Who's not even going to play this year.
Probably could have used a guard there.
Oh my God.
Something. Listen, at the end of the day, you build this. They tell us, they scream it. You build from the inside out. This guy has not made the O-line better.
Can one of the Googans? I can't find a daggum starting lineup. I want to know if last night the Jacksonville Jaguars on defense trotted out on the first play of the game, Ledbetter and Yasir Abdullah. And if they did, I don't care what we thought they were going to do or what they thought they were going to. That's just not putting your best 11 on the field. We've had this argument for years. Play your best damn 11 players.
This is also
makes no sense.
I don't know exactly what this speaks to, but let's talk about this reality.
Okay. We got to react.
Well, we saw the Trevor turnover, and we saw the Jags drop pass stats last night.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor has the most turnovers among all quarterbacks since 2021.
Right.
And the Jaguars have dropped more passes than any team in the league since 2021.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Do you know who's second in the quarterback with most turnovers?
Yeah, Josh Allen.
How are they doing?
They're doing great.
Do you know who's second in drop passes in that time?
No.
The Chiefs. How are they doing?
They're doing fine.
This is much bigger than one stat or the quarterback or any. I mean, there's no. Our DNA's terrible. I'm a DNA guy. I refuse to understand that our DNA sucks. We got bad DNA. We always revert back to below average. That's just where our baseline is. Our baseline is failure.
Right.
The Jaguars' baseline is failure. What the Jaguars franchise is known for is underwhelming. And sure as sugar, we got a coach in who gave us a 9-8 year and a playoff win, and we thought we were on our way, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we weren't, were we?
Yeah. You got Burning Brian?
Got his lighter out, a little fluid. All makes sense. Burning Brian, and Brian is on the hotline, putting the heat in hotline, at least the fire. Hello, Brian.
What's going on, fellas?
Nothing.
I've only been to one home game, and the season's already over. I mean, it
feels like it.
It sucks, dude. I mean, it's like it gets harder and harder when stuff like this happens. I mean, I see my name up on the honor, on the wall for season ticket holder since '95.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this just gets harder to renew. I mean, we're at that point again. We're at fire the coach, fire the GM.
I know.
Restart, reset. I mean, there's no. And the thing that's scary is like last night, and you guys brought up that point about the zone versus man-to-man. They couldn't adjust on the fly. I mean, nothing is going to get better. It's only going to get worse throughout the season, and that's absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting this team to be like world beaters, but I definitely wasn't. I was not expecting what I saw last night. The team was in total disarray.
No.
There was nothing good. And like you said, Jeff, that pass over the middle, Trevor had decent protection last night. And on those passes that he made, I mean, the sideline passes over the middle, sailing the ball, sideline passes out of bounds. I mean, just ETN slipping. I mean, man, there was just I'm so distraught this morning. It's just I was hoping to wake up this morning and it'd be Monday again.
I know.
And I was like, okay, it was a nightmare, it was a dream, and it's going to be hard to get through this season. It is, because I mean, it's only the third week, and we are epically. I mean, and that's hard to say for a Jaguar fan, and a Jaguar team. We're epically bad this year. I mean,
it looks like it. It looks like it.
Unseen badness. I mean, this is like, I've seen a lot of bad teams come through here, but if this continues and only gets worse, whew.
I know. What do we do? Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
I don't know.
Sounding
Thanks,
off.
fellas.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
This is the drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We're miserable. Please don't be.
Someone's going to win a tailgate combo pack from Southern Steer Butcher, valued at $100, and it could be you.
Yes!
Every month you'll have a shot at a Corona tailgate tent with a cooler, chair, and a collectible football. It's the ultimate tailgate. Enter at 1010XL.com.
The drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hicken here. You tired of having your carpets professionally cleaned only to have them looking dingy again? Zero Res can help. I'll tell you what they have. The technology. They use that patented ZR water that's zero residue left behind water. Cleans beautifully without using any soaps, detergents, or shampoos. And guess what? Right now, Zero Res is offering it up, man. September is the time to get those carpets clean. 3 rooms for $129, and we'll clean the 4th room free. That's right, the 4th room is on us. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it back. It's the right way to clean.
Joe C. for Hard Rock Bet, Florida's only legal sportsbook app, and they're so stoked for the kickoff of the season. You know why? Because never before in September have you been able to legally bet on football. This year, for the first time ever, people in Florida can bet on ball. College kicks off this weekend with a big bunch of games, and all you have to do to get started is download the Hard Rock Bet app or go online at hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hayes Carline here. If you're like me in the fall, you want to watch football, not clean. Enter Molly Maid, voted Bold City Best Cleaning Service 3 years in a row. Molly Maid is reliable, friendly, and thorough. Visit mollymaid.com.
It's all about the beautiful game. The Sporting Jack Soccer Hour. From national teams to youth soccer on the First Coast. Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley for Soccer Talk. Tuesday at 6 p.m. on 1010 a.m.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Oh my goodness. Fishing is more fun when you catch something.
Yeah!
Listen for the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show with Captain Kevin.
Woo-hoo!
Brought to you by Veterans Wholesale Cabinets and Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window World.
Simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
It's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, you want to take care of your family. Of course you do. That's why I'm here to tell you about our guy, Matt Hinson, in the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But we both want to know if you've done your last will. I know you're thinking, Hicken, I haven't done my last will. I'm 25, or I'm 35, or I'm 45. You need to take care of it. You want to get your assets to the people that you choose, right? Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you the information needed so you are at ease with your choice. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Matty. He's got the answers. 904-527-1700. That's 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
It's your boy E to the T, and our listeners continue to bet and win big with MyBookie. If you haven't bet with MyBookie yet, those folks are still running the double deposit bonus. Just sign up using promo code 1010XL. We have a huge week starting with college and NFL games Thursday night. Get signed up now for Virginia Tech traveling to Miami. The Hurricanes are a 17-point favorite with an over-under of 55.5 points at MyBookie. With the way the Hurricanes have been scoring, covering that spread looks like a no-brainer. And how about Thursday night football divisional matchup? The Cowboys traveling to New York to take on the Giants. The Giants are a 4.5-point home underdog. If you think the Giants will keep it close, take those 4.5 points. For a limited time, MyBookie is bringing back the double deposit bonus. Use promo code 1010XL to claim that bonus on your very first deposit. You heard that right. Double your money with promo code 1010XL before even placing a bet. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
For birthdays, anniversaries, or any situation that requires something really special, visit the Kuhn Flowers showroom on Beach Boulevard and select something that you can't find anywhere else. 1010XL's Andrew Gibson here, and that's the direction I head, Kuhn Flowers.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we saw last night by that defense. That was just
no bueno. Man, I tell you what, we've got company in misery land.
Talk to me.
And it sure doesn't feel like it. There is no one worse than the Jags. There's no place like home.
Right.
The Bengals are more of an embarrassment. They've lost 2 home games to New England and Washington.
I don't think there's anything more embarrassing than what happened last night, but I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. They put an awful lot of stock there. Again, they look similar.
Yeah.
They played one good team on the road, and they played pretty good.
Yeah.
In our case, Miami at full strength, and in their case, Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, we played Buffalo, and so, losing's one thing. Losing like they did, though, is just an utter embarrassment. And, again, I don't trust the personalities down there to keep this professional and work this out best.
No.
I see it more devolving into a he said, blame, point fest. The quarterback suddenly, the reports are he doesn't like this guy or that guy, and the coach wants this, and the GM didn't get that, and, blame, 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 blame. I like your idea. Shad Khan, call 3 or 4 of the important guys in and tell them before they sit down, one of y'all ain't walking out of this office.
Yeah.
One of y'all. I'm bringing in both coordinators, the head coach and the GM. Tell me why you stay.
Yeah, 100%.
And say it right now in front of these guys, because I know what y'all are doing. You're going around the building, you're saying it. You're not saying it right in front of them. So I'll bring the 4 of you in here. Tell me which one needs to go. Then say it now in front of them, right? Not, I heard from this guy through that guy and the other. And that's what I hear it can be like down there. Like a damn high school, Dan.
Yeah.
Grow the F up. Fix the football team. Work together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
What are we doing? This is, and by the way, not really 2 guys to effectively deflect this thought because they're both guilty of it where they came from.
Right.
They both handled it poorly where they came from.
Well, I mean, it
just seems like it's just simmering down there.
Got to be furious. We have over 2,000 votes in our Dream Finders Homes poll question.
Sheesh.
Still with 40 minutes to go. Trent Baalke, 53.3%. If you could fire one person on the Jags right now in our emotional state, who might it be? It's Baalke at 53.3. It's Doug at 35.7. It's Trevor at 8.5. Ryan Nielsen, 2.5.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I know it's been tough and it's only been 3 games.
Yes.
But who would y'all say has been the best Jacksonville Jaguar through the 3 games?
The best player?
Yeah.
Besides Logan Cook?
Logan Cook.
The answer is no.
You wouldn't say BTJ?
No.
No.
Did he drop that second pass of the game last night?
He's been okay. He's not doing enough.
I thought he missed a couple passes last night.
I got to be honest, too. I think some of these routes where I think maybe some people are running the wrong route. Like I showed the route where two guys did out and ups and another ran long.
Yeah.
That particular play's probably not designed to be that. One of the outside guys wasn't supposed to go out and up. He was supposed to be coming. You know, see what I'm saying?
Yeah. The backside guy.
Yeah. So I'm not.
I also saw plays last night.
He's not done enough. What's he got? 7 catches?
I also saw plays last night where guys are together, in the same spot.
It's poor, dude. Maybe you're not hard enough on him. This Club Med attitude around there, cutting off practices early.
I just ran through my head. I don't think anyone has played well.
Right.
I can't come up with one.
Pick one.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the secondary stinks. It ain't Cisco. The kid Johnson's has glaring mistakes. I see him making tackles after catches, right? The linebackers haven't been very good.
No.
Devin Lloyd certainly was not. I'm not an expert on X's and O's, but it sure seemed like we did not hold the edge.
And I'll tell you what else is disappointing, dude. We're just the names that we get sold us. Because we get sold names and beliefs from.
You know what happens?
Press conference. Like I haven't heard Devon Hamilton's name all year.
Yeah, a good
Not
point.
one time.
True.
Yeah.
This guy was supposed to be Aaron
he's
Donald.
Back. He's back. All right. I'll give you another one. We have guys who have a good game and then they disappear. Like Trayvon had a good first game.
Yeah.
Haven't heard from him since.
Yeah.
Josh Allen had a good second game, which he should have. Those two should have dominated against Cleveland in backup tackles. They couldn't touch Josh Allen last night.
Is it wrong to look at Josh Allen and all that extra weight and think, well, why did they do that? He just had the best year of his career?
I guess. I don't know.
Do you push back on that if you're Josh Allen? I mean, you don't care. You got your money. You're going to do what they tell you to do.
He wanted to put his hand in the dirt. I mean, it makes sense.
Wants to, why? It doesn't
He's a
make
4-3. We went to 3-4 to 4-3. Now it's at the end.
Well, no. Then he's going to be a stand-up at the end. That's dumb. You don't take a great player with a skill set and size and then change it. That doesn't make any sense. But again, this is the most damning stat. And I now have two things happen last night that have lost confidence and will have to be regained. Okay? And I've been a Trevor backer. And I still probably have more belief in him than most. But I get it. I'm not selling him to you. You lost me on that throw to Brian Thomas, man. When it's 20-3 and we desperately need something, they never give you time or open windows. You happen to have a play where you got both. Yeah. You had time to throw and you had an open window. Yeah. To sail that sucker 6 feet over his head into an interception. I mean, listen, crazier things have happened, but it could have been 20-10. Maybe stop him, get the ball to start the second half. Maybe any chance of getting back into a game where your defense never stopped anyone went away. So you lost me there. I have completely lost all faith in the defensive coordinator to the point that I have less faith in defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen than I do in any defensive coordinator who's ever been employed here.
Let's go to the phones right now. We've got Mike C. from Las Vegas. Mike C., good morning.
Mike Caldwell. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Thank
the reason I say this, Dan had a stat earlier today. Josh Allen is two different quarterbacks. The one that plays against zone is middle of the pack at best.
Yeah.
The one that plays against man-to-man is Hall of Fame all-world, better than any other quarterback in the league, I would imagine. I can't imagine you're going to get a stat line any better than, was it 43 touchdowns, 3 picks?
42 and 2.
42 touchdowns, 2 picks against man-to-man coverage. And against zone coverage, he was like 28 touchdowns, 29 picks. So what does our genius do?
Yeah.
He plays man. You got to be crazy to know that one of the best quarterbacks in the league is 1,000 times better against man than zone and think that you're going to go impose your will. Oh, by the way, the Jags have beaten Josh Allen and the Bills twice in the last 3 years, both times employing a zone defense and both times stifling the Bills' offense for the most part. And just one last thing on how it's not just that we're not getting better, we're getting worse. Dan, explain to me, man. If you can explain to me, make it make sense, then we'll move on.
Okay.
The Bills have the same operation. Same coordinators they had a year ago. Same head. Well, the offensive coordinator changed from when we last saw him, but the defense is the same, right? They lost talent, if that. How could we go to London last year and Trevor Lawrence go 25 of 37 for 330 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Bills, and a year later, a year more experience, a year more in the offense, a year more of growing this, be worse?
I don't know.
Same thing, worse.
I don't know.
I'll tell you. Doug Peterson, Press Taylor, Mike McCoy, Trent Baalke. They're making Trevor worse.
Yeah.
They're unimproving him.
It's the damnedest thing I've never seen. Again, we've learned this. I mean, it's year 4. Trevor is what he is.
That's right.
Okay.
Your records, your quarterback rating, your all those things. Can you be better? Yes. Not the way they're doing it. You can't.
That offense does not look good. It has not looked good since the first half of the Miami game. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Yo, it's your boy E to the T, and our listeners continue to bet and win big with MyBookie. If you haven't bet with MyBookie yet, those folks are still running the double deposit bonus. Just sign up using promo code 1010XL. We have a huge week starting with college and NFL games Thursday night. Get signed up now for Virginia Tech traveling to Miami. The Hurricanes are a 17-point favorite with an over-under of 55.5 points at MyBookie. With the way the Hurricanes have been scoring, covering that spread looks like a no-brainer. And how about Thursday night football divisional matchup? The Cowboys traveling to New York to take on the Giants. The Giants are a 4.5-point home underdog. If you think the Giants will keep it close, take those 4.5 points. For a limited time, MyBookie is bringing back the double deposit bonus. Use promo code 1010XL to claim that bonus on your very first deposit. You heard that right. Double your money with promo code 1010XL before even placing a bet. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your home and save big? Now's the perfect time with Renewal by Anderson. For a limited time, it's buy one, get one 40% off on all windows and doors. That's right, buy one, get one 40% off plus flexible financing options to fit your budget. Our custom-built energy-efficient windows and doors are made with Vibrex, 2 times stronger than vinyl, giving you the durability you need and the savings you want. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to book your free consultation today. Don't wait, this offer won't last. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613. Proud partner of the Florida Gators.
Right now, they're on their way to ruin your day. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. And if you're not prepared, you will suffer. Yes, it's that time of the year. Heat and humidity are attacking North Florida. But help is at hand. Call Mike Merritt's Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike Merritt has a license to chill and lets you maintain your comfort zone at a bargain price. How? Mike Merritt stands ready to help, routine or emergencies. And Mike Merritt knows emergencies can happen at any time. So with Mike, there's never any overtime charges. And Mike's team works without commissions. Merritt will never try to sell you parts you don't need. You can't trust just anyone with a truck. Call Mike Merritt, the company North Florida has trusted for 35 years. Call today. License number CAC 050384.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
Salvatore's famous pizza now in Jacksonville, Tapestry Park off Southside Boulevard. In honor of our favorite player, number 16, Salvatore's large pizza with lots of mozzarella and one topping, only $16. Coupon at salvatores.com. Dine in, pick up, and delivery. $16 for a large Salvatore's pizza with lots of mozzarella and one topping. Coupon at salvatores.com. Tax and delivery extra.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On September 24th, 1920, Baseball Hall of Fame slugger Babe Ruth becomes the first to hit 50 home runs in an MLB season.
If you're tired of your fence looking like a bad hair day, well, it's time for a fence makeover with Superior Fence and Rail. They'll make your yard the talk of the town with a new fence installed by their expert team.
Your fence is fantastic. My fence is giving all of my neighbors some serious pick and envy. Thanks, Superior Fence and Rail.
So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your fence installation project today.
SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey everyone, it's football season and we wanted to go to the drawing board to make this year's predictions. Let's compare our two blonde all-stars. Most touchdowns, best pricing in the market. Most passing yards, gives the most for your trade. Most receptions, free oil changes with every purchase. Super Bowl champion, wow customer service. This looks like a winning season for everyone. Come see Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville where you can score big all season long.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguars were routed 47-10 on Monday Night Football by the Buffalo Bills. Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson in the postgame on the 0-3 start.
We're 3 weeks in. We're not very good right now, and we got to 2 division games coming up back-to-back, and I tell you this, no one's going to feel sorry for us. This is who we are right now, and it's not very good. We have to be honest, with ourselves, and I've got to be honest with myself and just keep plugging away.
The Jaguars suffered multiple injuries in the game to Jarian Jones, Anton Harrison, and Foye Aluakin. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
Yeah, no cooling down today. We go right to Tony Baselli.
Yeah,
we got him. We want him. We got to find out what in the hell just happened there last night. Tony, that was... we look like the worst team in the NFL. That might have been the worst half of football I've ever seen by the Jacksonville Jaguars in 30 years, 500 games. Just give me a start with that and go.
A lot of worse from you right there, Dan.
Well, you tell me that we're never as bad as we seem, never as good. That was as bad as I can ever. Honest to goodness, Tony, I've watched every Jaguar game ever. I can't. It was worse than 44-0, Tony, when you were a young punk.
Yeah, part of it because expectations are so much higher.
We got issues here.
That's the problem.
Let's try a reconnect, E. Try a reconnect real quick. Tony, we got a bad cell. It's good. It's bouncy, garbly, echoey. Let's see one more time.
All right, yeah.
If that works.
Want to see if we can get him in here.
Yeah, I think it will. That doesn't sound like he's in a bad spot. That just sounds like we had a particularly bad connection.
Okay.
Is the word I'm looking for, Dan. Connection. We're connective.
Yeah.
You know what's a really,
Par for the course.
You know what's as annoying as 3 and outs this morning? The I told you so's on the, don't go around town I told you so.
Yeah.
Because there is no told yet to be officially, over either. Yeah. Just stop with I told you. Y'all people are annoying. Mm-hmm. I told you we needed the offensive line to improve. Really? No one else is saying that?
I mean, we said it all off. Tony himself.
I told you Trent Baalke is. Yeah, really?
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, genius. Tony, could you answer now Dan's devastatingly pessimistic view of where things are?
Yeah, I think you talk about 95, us getting blown out by Detroit.
Yeah.
It's just the expectations are much higher.
Yeah.
This is more similar to, was it 97 or 98, where we got the doors blown off of us by the Vikings?
Yeah.
Oh, 50-10 when we won the championship? The division?
Yeah, we got the hats before the game and then walked out there and just got.
I hope you're right.
Well, but that was also, we were playing our third string quarterback, our second team. We had 10 starters or 15 starters out, including our top 2 quarterbacks. We still would have lost if everyone played, but regardless, I think, I have nothing good to say.
Yeah.
Dan, usually I got something to kind of look at, think about, feel about. That was bad from the start. You never stopped them. Again, just didn't sense. And listen, I didn't sense the juice. Like it's Monday Night Football, the flying around, the intensity.
I sensed it on the other side.
Now, here's the other thing, though. Joe Brady. Game planned us to death.
What's a game plan?
He just
It's sarcastic.
We're a heavy man team.
Yeah.
Heavy man. We play more man than anybody else in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he just said, okay. He just put a bunch of man beaters in there, did motion, got us all confused. Got matchups against our linebackers. We could not run with them.
So my question would become this, Tony. Why doesn't our offensive staff look at what their defense does, figure out which they run, and then, I don't know, design some plays that beat that defense? It's a novel concept, I assume, but...
Well, I think they do.
Okay.
I'm just saying, but when you play man like us as much as we do, and then guys just get open, and then you have guys getting lost.
Yeah.
And it makes it much easier, much more obvious.
And Allen's a lot better against man than zone 2. That's documented.
Yes.
And Josh Allen is one of the best players.
He's the man beater is what he is. He's a man killer.
Yeah.
And they took it to him, offense, defense, and then offensively, same thing. We can't get our own way.
Can't block. Quarterback was terrible. And when it mattered, first half, 59 yards passing, an interception that Tony. I can't even imagine what was said in the booth.
Oh, I didn't even know what to say.
I know. You hate to see it, but it was just terrible.
There's no pressure.
Easy
wide
throw.
Open guy.
Easy throw.
You can see him coming across the middle, wide open. I'm like, big play. Here we go. We'll get some momentum.
Yeah, it's 20-3 at that point, and you make it 20-10. There's 4 minutes to go. Maybe we can't stop them.
Well, you don't know what.
Yeah.
Here's what you don't know. You don't know.
I know.
20-10. You go, okay, we feel good. Things change. You get a stop. Maybe it gives you a little juice to your
that was a terrible play. One of the worst passes we've seen him throw. But my God, we are not going to boil this game down to that play.
No, Jeff, I'm not saying.
It is a glowing example, though, of those that believe in Trevor, and it's always some other reason why he's failing. There's no reason. That's a Bush league. You've lost my confidence. Build it back. Throw. You got to hit that, man.
Well, I just I don't think we are winning no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you hit that, and
you'd like to know, sure.
Maybe it's a little bit more respectable. I mean, it's 34-3 at halftime. Our highlight of our day is a blocked extra point.
Oh.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, there is no life. This is national TV, and this is, so that's. I mean, there's nothing that I could take out of the games like, okay, this is a positive.
Right.
We only have a minute left, Tony. What would you do? What do you do today, Tony?
Can it be fixed? I don't think it can, Tony. Can it be fixed?
Well, there's no fixing of going. There's no magical pill or magical player or cut or trade or this or that you're going to do.
You are what you are. You got who you got. Yeah.
That's it. The only way you're figuring it out, and whether they can or not, I have no idea.
Well, and teams do every year. This doesn't look like one.
Those 53 guys got to figure it out.
Tony, should they
fire? At the end of the day, it's those 53 guys.
Tony, should they fire someone today? A player, a coach, assistant coach, a GM, anybody? Does a message need to be sent that this is not going to be tolerated or not?
Oh, I think that message has been sent. I think that's clear.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's clear. I don't think anyone in that building thinks that's okay.
I hope not.
I really don't. I'm not. I mean, I haven't even thought about firing. I have no idea.
All right.
But my point is,
we fired half the team and the coaching staff and the GM today. So
I'm sure you did. I'm pretty sure, based on being in that stadium and being around the locker room, I'm pretty sure everyone's clear that was not okay.
That's fair. I think everyone understands that. Conversation point today, too. Thank
right,
you, Tony.
Man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Tony.
All right, see you guys.
All right, there he is, Tony Baselli.
Now, the 2-minute drill brought to you by Injury Care Centers. Discover BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
You having fun yet?
Yankees baseball on 1010XL.
Ask Jeff, who should they pitch in Game 1, Logs?
Yeah. Little Clark Schmidt clinched the division for us today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd love to be doing
that. I did not see that coming. I got to be honest with you. I did not.
I mean, how do you see the worst first half in the history of the
history
franchise?
of the team?
History.
Come on.
History of the team.
Like, we can all think, I'm not really sure if they're going to be that competitive with Buffalo the way the Bills look. But to give up 5 touchdowns on 5 possessions.
I need somebody in the next 20 hours to do this for me.
Yes.
The last time or one of the last times, I guess last year at home 34-3 to San Francisco wasn't pretty, but last time they really got embarrassed like this on the road was at Detroit. They lost 40-14. They fell to 4-8, looked like they would never win again, and we won 5 in a row. How did that same collection of guys get hot? I need somebody to tell me why that's going to happen the next 5 weeks, and we're coming home from London 4-2. Somebody tell me, or 4-3, right?
Wishful thinking.
Somebody tell me.
I mean,
Thank you. That's not the answer I'm looking for.
That's the accurate one.
So you got logs in here already.
Yeah, I'm honestly.
What time did Logs get home?
Logs didn't even go home
this morning. He might not have had any sleep.
Did
last
Shad
night.
go and get the Cleveland Indians playing for Major League for you guys to come back on in
was
anger?
Was there really engine trouble, or were there talkings too going on?
Did Shad say, "Hey, let's let them sit there for a while"?
Well, you know when Doug Peterson takes that long to get to the podium.
Oh man,
he's having a conversation with somebody who's got billions of dollars.
Yeah, we were doing TV last night, and we had 30 minutes, and he wasn't there. And I'm like, "Where is?" I said, "Oh, something's going on here." So
Not
anyway,
much you can defend on this team.
No. Well, you can try to find something in the next 2 hours. I don't
know if we will.
You probably
honestly,
won't
defend, but that's okay. I mean, that's the circumstance.
It is what it is. Yeah. All right. Well, have a great show.
Go Yankees.
Jaguars Today is coming up next with Loggeman, Mike, Tony, the whole gang.
Infield depth, is it enough? Next.
The Drill on